Hello, everyone. Thank you for tuning in. I am Jaylee. This is JayLeesCorner, and it is Gossip Chat Day. It's also Wednesday, which is Hump Day. Okay, so we're going to be humping around some gossip today. Okay, I hope everybody had a great day. I did. Okay, I woke up for working early. I did not oversleep today. Nope, I did not wake up at 1 p.m. an hour after I'm supposed to be at work. I woke up at 9 a.m., honey. It was on time. Well, still late, but on time for work. Okay, but happy Gossip Chat Day. I might come live tomorrow morning at 11. I might do a little morning chit chat with the JayBirds and stuff, but we shall see. Okay, but y'all know. Let me my mic on. Okay. Hey y'all, how y'all doing? Okay, we around here to talk about a lot. I'm surprised, but it's a lot. We have a few watch-alongs to do. We're going to watch along with some Bishop Robbery stuff. We're going to watch along with some Tasha K stuff. We're going to watch along with some Tamika from Escape stuff, okay? We're going to talk and chit-chat or whatever, okay? Because it's a good time about to be had around here. So thank you to those who are already here watching me live, but also to the ones who will be watching me on the playback. Y'all going to miss it. We hope, okay, that nothing gets flagged. You know what I'm saying? We hope that nothing, excuse me, got my throat. Jesus fix it. We hoping nothing I'm gonna post is gonna get flagged because I didn't really get it from nowhere that it could be flagged from, but we never know, okay? But if you're watching the replay and the video I'm talking about ain't here, well, I took it out. You should have been for the live. The live is the place to be up in this dancery on this good ass Wednesday. But y'all know, first things first, do something for me. Make sure that you subscribe to my channel. If you have not subscribed, why are you here? If you haven't subscribed, what you here for? Go ahead and subscribe, okay, and watch other content. Okay, don't subscribe and not watch me. Subscribe and watch. Even if you do not watch all 2 hours and 89,000 minutes that I do, watch for a good 5 minutes, okay? Be an active subscriber, okay? Be active. Okay, but yeah, please subscribe to my channel to become a whole JayBird, and. Okay, do not forget to also like the video, because if you're around here, you have to be entertained. okay, in some way, shape, or form. So you should be subscribed and then like it. Y'all know to also comment in the comment section because it's a conversation between who? Who is it's between me and you and them and whoever else is around here. Okay, everybody. Now y'all also know to follow me on social media at JayLeesCorner on IG, also on Twitter, also on TikTok. Okay, now look. These people here is who we talking about, okay? But I am also here. Hi, hello, 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 hello. Hi, hello to all the people, okay, that's around here. Now, I know I'm real bright. I know the brains gone, head been on, red O, Detroit versus everybody, T, okay, around here, red lit, red bone, okay. But I'm here just to have a good. It's been a good day, y'all. We alive and well, okay. We are suited and booted, okay. We is blessed and not stressed, okay. We have loved ones around here, and ain't no other mood to be in but a great mood. I got rest. I have energy because I got some rest, okay. But hi to everybody around here. Hey, how y'all doing? How y'all doing? Hey, mama. Hey, mama. That's my mama. Okay. Okay. Bishop Robbie's sponsor hard to pick. I see his. I can see his missing. Now you can see the missing. Can we see the missing tooth? Oh, you can't see the missing tooth. You know, well, Bishop Robbery is missing a tooth, and he got look, he has too much money to be missing a tooth. You can't be round here in a Cullinan Rolls Royce and a let me stop. Because I was gonna go off. You can't be rocking in a full length meat. I'm not gonna do that. Anyway. I stopped myself, okay? But how y'all doing and stuff? Okay, I hope everybody having a great day in one way or the other. Okay, we're gonna give people time to come into the room. Bishop Robbery watch along will be last, okay, because he talks the most, and so do I. But again, we have a couple things to get into, and then we're gonna get into the watch alongs because there's not much other stuff going on or whatever. It's the main things that's on this here thumbnail. Okay, it's the main things on this thumbnail, and then a couple other things too. Okay, but I wanted to get to the meat and potatoes of what's going on around here. Okay, good morning. I was like, good evening, Miss. I said, hey to mom. Okay, hey cousins. It's been a long day, girl. It has been a day, and it feels good to not only wind, girl. I can't read for some reason. It feels good to not only wind down but catch a laugh. I was like, girl, get your vision, your words, and your thoughts together because I can read. I promise y'all I can read. I promise y'all I can read. But sometimes my brain is either moving too fast or too slow for my mouth. And the wrong things come out, okay? But I can read. I promise y'all I'm not illiterate. But hi to everyone. Cheesy smile with that man and everything. Okay, it's the thing to do. Okay, you here, you ready? Lord Bishop Robert is on the roll. We are the alphabet people. He is. Jesus sometimes will make people sit down somewhere and, be like, you doing too much. And I think people like trying to have that man sit down some dang way, okay? And that's on him. That's on him. Okay. Hey y'all. Glad I have some company while I knock out this work. Well, come on, not company. We company. We around here together. Together. It's okay. Look, I be knowing. Look, sometimes our fingers be moving real fast and my brain. It's okay. Everybody around here can read and we can all come write. It is also 9:00 in the evening. It's been a long day for people and everything. We're gonna get here and have a good ass time. Period. Hand pink waving. And saying, but hi to the people. I don't know why he don't go somewhere and sit down. And usually when he do go somewhere and sit down, he just keep talking. He don't ever go somewhere and sit down and just shut up. That ain't what he do. And I don't know why not. Because I'm like, man, look, if I was under investigation from the Alphabet Boys, I would not say not nothing. You wouldn't get not another word from me. Talk to my lawyer. You would not get not another word from me. Because everything out my mouth will be lawyer. Who? Lawyer. Who? lawyer. Okay? You would not catch me saying nothing because, as they say all the time, anything you say can and will be used against you in a court of law. A whole court of law. No, sir. No, ma'am. I'm not dealing with the B of the S at the R. Okay? Anyway. It's been about 10 minutes. Now, look, I can't show. I feel like I don't know if I can show it. I think I probably can. I don't know. Because y'all know, we all love the Cinderella movie. We loved Brandy and that Asian Chinese man, because I don't remember which one he was. And Whoopi Goldberg and the bald man from Seinfeld, and Whitney Houston and the Cinderella movie. Okay, they gonna be on a new movie, y'all. Brandy and that man who played Prince Charming, honey, is gonna be on. Y'all know that the Descendants franchise. I'm too old to watch the Descendants stuff, so I don't watch it or whatever. But when I seen Brandy, what is you doing? Brandy, what is going on? Brandy and that man is reprising their roles and as Prince Charming and Cinderella. They are now king and queen and grown up, okay, in their kingdom or whatever. They're gonna be in the new Descendants. I'm gonna watch this movie, the new Descendants movie, because I want to see Prince Charming, who's now king, and Cinderella, who's now queen, and they're gonna rule over the country, over the world. And then Rita Ora is playing like the villain. I'm just happy, okay? And we never got to really see Brandy and nothing else, with the stuff. That's why I ain't said nothing. I ain't posting it. You have to just see what I want to hear y'all. But that's why I have no. Well, that was out on the news, so that's fine. That won't affect. But I don't have any sound, because the sound is somebody put the Disney sound with it. Okay. But my point is, I can't wait to see them in what they in, because we didn't ever see her as Cinderella in anything except the movie. And I'm happy. I want to see it. I want to see what's going on, because it can be a thing. Okay, it can be a thing. Now, we're past 10. Okay, so that was one thing I want to mention. Okay, now I want to get into some other things or whatever, because it's not much, and I want to save time for the Bishop robbery stuff, the conversation about how Tasha and Rocky allegedly stole Tamika's money, per Tamika, and stuff. Okay, and then also Rocky being exposed by that mistress. I was like, Rocky ain't shit. Rocky is one bald-headed lying SOB. Okay, I feel like he also, and what I think also, the same way that they were saying how Wendy knew about Kevin cheating on her. They had a whole arrangement, and as long as he was quietly cheating on her and not embarrassing her, Wendy didn't care. I wonder if that was going on with Latasha and that man. I'm just wondering. Okay. I'm just wondering. Okay. But let me go and show what I'm going to show. Let's go to Rick Ross. Y'all know Rick Ross has a whole little farm, E-I-E-I-O, at his house. Okay. Well, that man has all kind of animals. Bulls and cows, horses, I don't know, all kinds of stuff, okay? And recently, the buffaloes, not dogs, not cats, not cows, the buffaloes that Rick Ross has at his place, okay, was right here roaming onto the neighbor's property. This is my thing. Sir, I don't care about you loving animals. I don't care that you can afford them. What I do care about is you've been able to afford a fence tight enough to keep your animals off my lawn. And my thing is, I don't think buffaloes are friendly and kind and peaceful. I don't think I don't think no animal. Look, animals are animals. So to me, you don't know how animals will react to random humans. Your buffaloes may be used to you and the caregiver, but if my German Shepherd dog, okay, or my child that look like they food and they come around here and get the nibbling on my child's arm, what you gonna do? What you gonna do? I also feel like, even though I know in celebrity houses or whatever, it's not they don't have houses like it's like right next door, you know, to each other. It'd be a little way away. It may be a little, it may be a neighborhood block to us is the neighbor. However, buffaloes roaming. Okay, and as we see the buffalo that weighs 2,200 pounds, bitch, what? Bitch, what? We can't nobody around here bench press your buffalo. We can't bench press you, Rick Ross. I can't. So when your 2,200 pound buffalo come rolling onto my property, I'm gonna have me some buffalo wings. Okay, for the first time, we know buffalo wings is chicken. Do anybody eat buffalo? Is buffalo? Do they kill buffalo and eat buffalo? I've never heard someone say, "Can I get me a buffalo chickens?" You know, like, do people eat buffalo? We eat chickens and lambs, ducks and frogs, alligator. I don't eat alligators. You know what I'm saying? Do people eat buffalo? Because we know that buffalo wings are chicken. But if Rick Ross buffalo come roaming onto my property for the first time, I'm gonna have me a buffalo thigh. I'm gonna have me a buffalo breast. Okay, I'm gonna have me some buffalo shoes. Okay, some buffalo sandwiches, bison and buffalo. I'm just saying, I'm gonna have me some bison or some buffalo something. Because if Rick Ross buffalo come roaming on my property, I feel like I'm gonna have the right to shoot it. Your animal should not be nowhere near nothing around here. Stay on your property, okay? But Rick Ross had a response to the neighbors and to the people who felt like he should control his animals. This fool said to everybody that's wanting a statement and a response about my bulls, my cows, a couple of buffaloes that got away in the. First of all, let's read that again, okay? Bulls, cows, and buffalo. Bulls with an S, cows with an S, and a couple buffaloes. Again. Nigga, what? To everybody that's wanted a statement and a response for my bulls, cows, and a couple buffalo that got away in the community, this is my response. I always return stray animals. Nigga, it ain't a dog or a cat. It ain't a pigeon. It ain't a pet rabbit. Don't nothing. Bulls, cows, and buffaloes weigh more than any human being. I mean, they do have folks on that show called My 600-Pound Life. I digress. I'm just saying, bulls, cows, and buffaloes weigh more than me, and I'm a thick bitch. You know what I'm saying? Anyway, I always return stray animals. Make sure you always keep a collar on your animals. Mine don't have a collar because you know it's mine. That ain't the point. The fact that my neighbor telling me, well, I don't have to put a collar on my buffalo because who else on buffaloes? Why is your buffalo in my? It's a residential area. A buffalo ain't a pet. Anyway, as he say, his animals don't have no collars. Okay, so when you see my buffalo, give it a carrot, give it an apple. They so kind, they so peaceful. They're gonna be dead. DEAD. Okay, DEAD, Ricky Ross, biggest boss, dead buffalo, dead bulls, dead cows. I'm not giving my carrot or my apple to your people. No, they can bite my hand off. No, we hear stories all the time about animals going crazy and biting people. No, ma'am. No, sir. Thank everybody for watching. Thank everybody for making sure all of my animals got back into the promised land. The name of his place is Promised Land. His house. This is his residential area that is just a huge estate that he called Promised Land. Okay. He said, we have some things we was doing on one side and they eased through a little cut. All my neighbors, y'all the best boss. First of all, a dog could quickly run and get somewhere. Buffalo cows and bulls don't go that fast. Who was watching the fucking? Who was watching them? Who was watching them? You let your buffalo run free to get. You know how big an opening has to be for a buffalo. A buffalo. Do y'all know what a buffalo look like? I feel like, you just don't feel like buffaloes. I put in buffalo. What? I did not ever say the buffalo. I went up to okay, we go the animal. Buffaloes are huge. It wasn't no little opening. Not at all. It can't be. It's some. You see these? These is buffalo. This animal right here. This right here, I don't play. But this one here, I don't play by buffalo roaming round here, sir. They got horns. This why I don't like Rick Ross right now. Because he want to play on my intelligence and say the buffalo, okay, with the big ass horns round here. Does that animal look nice? If you is at your house, you're sitting there, man, your business, drinking some water, and out the peripheral vision of your face, you see this motherfucker walking across your line. And Rick Ross said, if you see my buffalo, give it a carrot. Give it an apple. They are so kind. They are so peaceful. Nigga, where? First of all, buffalo look like killers. You hear me? They don't look nice and kind. Well, that's a nice thing. But my point is, no, nigga. You can't tell me the buffalo. You're sitting on your porch and it's looking at you. You hear me? I need people to not be stupid. And by people, I mean Rick Ross. By people, I really literally mean Rick Ross. Because on what earth are you saying to people, if you see my animals running around your yard, your front yard or whatever, if you see them around there, looking at you, looking for some food. If you see the animal looking for food, feed it. Give them a carrot or apple. So you can bite my freaking hand off? No, sir. I need Rick Ross to stop being stupid. And we don't know the size of Rick Ross's, animals or whatever. My cousin has been to Rick Ross' house. I need to call Rick and ask Rick. My cousin's name is Rick. Ask him, did you see the animals? I should call her right now. I'll face that. I'm not gonna do that. But my point is, we don't know how big his buffalo is. Okay, we don't know how small the buffalo is. All we know is buffaloes are built like buffaloes. Okay, buffaloes are built like buffaloes. And you can't ever tell me as your neighbor that if your buffalo getting loose for me to be cool, chilling, calm or whatever, and give it some motherfucking carrots and an apple. I'm going to throw a grenade at it. Have me some buffalo bison wings. Good old sandwich round here. Don't tell me. I'm like, nigga, what is... really stupid. Okay, so Rick Ross is dumb. That's it. Next up, Omarion. So look, Omarion has that. He was shopping around that like a series of when B2K was on tour, and B2K was around here fussing with each other on tour. I mean, at this point, don't nobody care. At this point, it's a mute point. At this point, we all feel like, oh, shut up. At this, what, Lord Jesus. I hate when people that, but at this point, no one believes that they were ever anything more than bandmates, and that's okay. I feel like Omarion in this little mega series thing, I think it's called like Omega or whatever, is playing every Thursday, honey, on what is it? It's on WeTV. I ain't watched it because I ain't care. But Omarion was speaking about how he was the one who got Fizz on to Love and Hip Hop. I feel like you left Love and Hip Hop. I do feel like he was approached first. I believe they talked about that years ago on the show, how, he brought him on there. I don't know why they can't just stop talking about each other and leave shit be. I don't know why this Omega series is even playing. I think it's dumb. I don't care. But I feel like Omarion, in some way, shape, or form, has the right to kind of be petty forever because Lil Fizz been fucked up with mama. But I also feel like I want them to move on. And when he said, well, yeah, VH1 and Mona was approached me to do a show that asked if I knew anyone who would be interested or who could do the show. This fool said, I thought about Fizz. Because Fizz at the time, he wasn't working. He lived with his mama. I'm like, not saying that man was broke. And the weird part is when Fizz came on the show, I'm like, didn't he have custody of a little boy? He was homeless with his son. It was weird to me. It was weird. But Omarion and Fizz will always be strained because they're always fussing by April. But because April has now moved on and she's with Tay Diggs, I want them to stop talking about it. I really do. Leave it be. Leave it be. Next up, people get beat up for talking too much shit. So look, I rarely ever talk about Tekashi because he gets on my nerves. 6ix9ine dude. I feel like Tekashi 6ix9ine talked cash shit. Okay? Cash shit for a long, long time. He was saying wild stuff and he felt untouchable. Can't nobody touch me. I'm this and I'm that and blah, 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 blah. He was at one point, I said, what is, I don't know. I felt like he had gotten to a point that no one cared no more and we didn't pay any attention. Well, recently, people caught him allegedly in the bathroom at the gym. And when they caught him at the bathroom at the gym, they beat him up. Okay, they beat him up. Okay, I'm not gonna play the footage of him being beaten up. I'm also not gonna show the picture that TMZ posted on the man's face. The TMZ be on some fuck shit. But his face was, swollen and whatever. It was, he got beat up. And in the footage of seeing the people like kick him in the ribs, I'm like, yeah, he got some broken ribs. He got some broken ribs. So I felt like karma comes around when karma feel like it. And when a person talks as if they're invincible, they're untouchable, I mean, things happen. Now, the weird thing for me was, I'm like, is those white people calling him nigga? That's what I kept looking at. I'm like, because they keep calling him nigga. I'm like, who said, why do you keep calling that man nigga? Okay. I was concerned. I was confused. I'm like, how are we doing this? But whatever. Now, did I feel bad seeing someone being beaten up? Yes. The fact that it was 6ix9ine, did that make me feel bad? No. Do people need to keep their hands to themselves? Yes. I also feel like Sir, sometimes shutting up is the best thing to do, and you did not want to do that, and now you got beaten up. Okay, but he was brutally attacked by several thugs. Okay, he did have like a cut on his face. That says Ribs was like, because the dude, and I'm like, and I was like, so why is he in booty shorts and a puffer coat? I'm like, why? Those I mean, like, he had like, we wear short shorts. I felt like he had on some short shorts. I'm like, why is he in short shorts? That's what I didn't get that part. Why is he in short shorts? Why was he not like in some exercise pants? And I'm like, why he in a puffer coat? I'm like, now was he halfway dressed? Was he about to walk out the door? I was so confused because I'm like, I've never seen somebody getting beaten up in a puffer coat and some booty shorts. Not no man or no woman. By that matter, I was just confused. I was like, did they pull his pants off? Was the puffer coat so that it was some cushion for the kicking? If someone could let me know if at LA Fitness and where they at, is that what they do? Is it booty shorts and puffer coats? Anyway, my point is you can't be around here talking cash shit and really feel like you can't be touched. Because some folk will let you know you can be touched. I just said, listen, I was just so confused. The whole time I was watching, I'm like, are those booty shorts he got on coochie cutters? Why he in coochie cutters? Why that man in coochie cutters? I was like, he is in coochie cutters. And no one cared that he was in coochie cutters. Like, I feel like what kind of person walks up to what kind of I can't fight you naked. And I don't want to fight no man in booty shorts. I feel like you have to be a real goon to walk up to somebody. You see them in coochie cutter booty shorts, and you still beat them up. Okay, I just feel like we just have to acknowledge. I'm gonna show this one thing. Okay, I'm gonna show real quick from the neighborhood talk, and it don't look like it's about. It don't look like it's from TMZ. But y'all gotta watch real fast to see that he's in the puffer coat and some short shorts. Y'all looking? Look. Oh God, I gotta take that off though. Boom. Look. It's a puffer coat and short. It's a puffer coat and short shorts. We wear short shorts. I'm like, why is he in why? Was it kickboxing? I think it was kickboxing. I don't get it. I don't understand. I don't understand. And then we had Boosie, okay, Boosie Badass, who we don't ever take serious, okay, and Rich No Dollars from Love and Hip Hop having differences of opinions on how the 6ix9ine dude was being handled. Where Boosie Badass said he thinks the people who beat him up should get a GoFundMe. I'm like, for what? So we should pay them? For what? That's dumb. We're not gonna pay them. Whoever beat them up, whatever. And Rich No Dollars felt like ain't no point in ambushing somebody and jumping someone. I also agree. You should not be around here jumping on folk. I never believe in jumping people, meaning there's more than one person beating somebody up. The video I saw, it showed one person beat him up, but I'm guessing before that, more folk was beating his ass. I don't know. But I'm going to say it again, as I said, I'm not beating nobody up in a puffer coat and booty shorts. Ain't going to happen. And also, don't write no check your ass can't cash. Now, some folk did say they felt like it was fake. It was filmed and whatnot. I mean, maybe he got to provide. I need somebody to provide the x-rays that show he had broken ribs. But I'm not going to say, oh, no one would beat up the Cosby. People have wanted to beat his ass. And I think if he no longer had the money for security, his ass got beat. Okay. Next up, TJ Holmes and Amy Robach turned down by TV networks amid their quest to land their own TV daytime talk show. Now, see, this is where TJ is being convinced by some white woman that people want to see them on a regular basis. Okay, I feel like no one knew who they were until the cheating scandal. It's not as if before the cheating scandal, you were like really on the map. Folks wanted to see you. Ain't nobody know you, bro. Ain't nobody know y'all. So it's weird to me that they like, you know what? People should know us. They should see us all around the world. We should get our own show because we were fired for fucking around on our spouses or whatever. And we just, no one knew y'all. No one. So I don't know why they're shopping around a show. A show about what? Bony booty butt grabs? A man who's fucked the whole team at the station? No one want. This is the part where they messed up was if y'all truly wasn't cheating on y'all spouses around here and just wanted to be around here happy and in love, y'all would have went to y'all bosses, said, hey, we are both leaving our spouses, or we have both left our spouse. We are dating. It's going to come out. We want you guys to know about it. That way, it could have been it could have been a conversation. Oh, Lord Jesus, okay? It could have been a conversation for folks to feel better about how they were trying to be together. But no, that ain't what y'all did. Okay, y'all snuck around here and y'all both got fired. And because the white lady probably feel like people like white ladies on TV don't realize not when they are attached to a scandal with a black man. And he may not have known how black he was until he got caught fucking a white lady. Okay? And not only that, it's not that he was only messing with her. The fact that after we found out that you was cheating on your wife with the bony booty white lady, and I'm only calling her the bony booty white lady was because in the video of them, he kept grabbing her butt. I'm like, there's nothing but bones there. Like, she's a very petite not young, but not old. She's a very petite woman. And I'm like, it's bones. It's a bony booty. Okay? That's all. But it wasn't the fact that you was only messing around with her. It's after we found out you was messing around with her on your wife. We then found out about all the other cheating. That's the crazy part. I feel like had there not been other scandalous stuff that came out about him fucking everybody on the team, they may have, got a news section, on the shade room. I don't know. But he had already fucked too many people. You already fucked around with on your last husband with the current husband who's not your new ex-husband, okay? It was too much on both of y'all for anyone to care about what y'all had going on. Too much going on, okay? Next up, now, okay, shift gears. Yeah, I'm trying to get to the Bishop Robin part in them, okay? So we know, God bless the dead, take off. Mm-hmm. The woman who was also shot the night Takeoff was killed has $200,000 in medical. She was shot in the head, okay? And she has, again, $200,000 hospital bill. I feel like we hear all the time about people who are at concerts or at events or whatever, and they then want to sue and this and that and that. And this, I feel like this is one time where somebody on her accord should sue. Not sue Takeoff, but I don't mean that. But I feel like they should sue the venue and the people around. Because wasn't Jay Prince and them in charge of the girls that night? Like, wasn't they the ones supposed to be helping keep things safe or whatever? Sue. Okay? If I'm the other person, and her name was Sydney Lede, okay? I would sue the bowling alley, and whoever was organizing that situation, because the fact that I now have a $200,000 medical bill because I was at the bowling alley and got shot in my head. I lived, thank God. Someone else died. I'm like, somebody should be like, you know what? No, someone need to pay for her. I feel like, with the Glorilla situation and that scam, was it his name, scam or somebody? The finesse dude. I feel like what Glorilla and the finesse dude, like a stampede happens and people died, but it wasn't Glorilla that man's fault. And I'm still like, I don't know about you suing a venue because of a stampede. However, I do feel like if a shooting happens and I'm shot and I live, someone should cover my goddamn medical bills. Even when someone, passes away, and stuff, someone should pay for the funeral. But I just feel like, because this was a whole tragic situation where no one should have died, but somebody literally started shooting, and now she is left with debt. That's different. I feel like if somebody passed away and we know who was responsible for it, and we know the venue, this or that or whatever, and the person lives and they have debt, they have incurred from medical bills, I'm going to sue you for my medical bills. If somebody passed away, don't sue the artist. You sue the venue, the promoters. That's what. But this, to me, is like she should not owe nothing. Somebody should be paying for that shit. I don't know who. Now, the girl does have a GoFundMe set up. I don't know the name of it. I think they've raised about $15,000. But, this is one case where I would be like, no, I'm suing. Let me know who was security that night for the thing. That's what I'm going to sue. It's Thursday. Anyway, I just want to mention that. Okay, what's up next? Oh, Charlemagne and Tyrese. Now, y'all know, Tyrese, sometimes we love him, sometimes we can't stand him. Charlemagne, most of the time we can't stand him, and sometimes we like him. Either way it go, it'll be so much of bullshit. And this is one time I feel like Charlemagne the God is an asshole. Okay, he's an asshole. But first, I want y'all to take 1 second and like the video. Because y'all don't like it, it's a thing to do. Liking is always the thing to do. Okay? If y'all don't know my like video, it's places in Detroit, because I'm from Detroit. Folks be like, you from Detroit? Yes, I am. Born and raised. Okay? Back to Charlemagne and Tyrese. So Charlemagne the guy and Tyrese kind of go back and forth a little bit, because Charlemagne said on the show at one point that he feel like Tyrese only reaches out when he wants something. And I feel like this is an example of two people who have two different thoughts about shit. I feel like, Charlemagne, you are a radio person. Y'all play music. I do feel like Tyrese knows Charlemagne, and Charlemagne knows Tyrese. I feel like saying, and I don't know if they're like friends, but I do feel like they are friendly enough to where if Tyrese has a new song, I don't see the issue with him sending it to people we know who work for the radio station. It's like, nigga, you work for the radio station. Like, why else would I contact you? I mean, I'm supposed to want you to play my music. I'm also a independent artist. So what you want me to do? So I feel like Charlemagne making it seem as if Tyrese is supposed to contact him for other stuff. If y'all not friends, and he did not say they were friends, they know each other. I'm like, why do you want him to reach out for things other than business stuff? And Charlemagne then went into how no one cares. Like we don't care about your music. I feel like Tyrese can be an asshole. I think Tyrese has manic episodes. I know he was on some medication before that threw him for a loop and had him going a little bit spacey and cuckoo. But I feel like we're gonna have to respect that man. He is still sweet lady, would you be mine lover for a lifetime. He's still the bald head man singing on the bus to the Pepsi. Okay, he's still around here with the sounds of love making. Okay? He's still around here asking us, have he told us that he loves us lately? I feel like Tyrese is a legendary, not legendary, I won't say legend. Tyrese is an exceptional artist. He is also an actor. I feel like he's given us enough, he's baby boy Jody. That's Jody. So I feel like let's not disrespect and make it seem as if, oh, he called when he wants something. So what? Right? They have a group chat. So yeah, but my kind of point is, even if they not friends and they're from and they know of each other, they have been in the same circles. They do have each other's numbers. But for him to he only reach out when he wants something. Well, so you're a DJ. He's an independent artist. Why are you upset that an artist that you know well enough to have his number and have a group chat, you're surprised that he reaches out to you when he has new music out? I feel like, nigga, so what? So what? So what? You a whole hater to make it seem with them. Tyrese, we love him. Love to hate him too. Because he's sometimes like, okay. But I don't like the fact that, we have to protect Black art. We have to protect Black artists. And I think when you are a person on a radio station that also has a huge following, you should want to push forward the narrative that you are trying to help your fellow Black creator. And I think a lot of the reason Tyrese sometimes gets aggravated is because people play on his name and his voice. He has an amazing voice. He's amazing. And I think a part of that is don't try to shit on somebody who was just saying, hey, listen to my song. Listen to it, and if you like it, maybe play it. And the fact that Charlemagne brought up how Tyrese has sent him a single of like 2 or 3 times. Because, nigga, you did not respond and say, I like it, I hate it, I ain't gonna play it. I also feel like closed mouths don't get fed. So I applaud Tyrese for reaching out and sending shit to people just to see how they think. But Charlemagne, you're an asshole. And that also make me mad because you have people who send stuff and go to people who don't care. Because Charlemagne is now Charlemagne the God. You know what I'm saying? He has now made himself a name. And so 10 years ago, if Tyrese had reached out, they would have for sure responded and had Tyrese up on the thing to interview. But because they're a machine now, they're this whole huge thing. They can easily get people. They're not so gung-ho to, yeah, come on through. No, but you have people like us on YouTube who would love to sometimes do these interviews with people because we have folk who would watch them and buy their thing, but we don't have a reach long enough to get interviews on a consistent basis because most artists are reaching out to the big time people who don't give a fuck. That's the crazy part. But I digress, okay? Because I'm like, look, Charlemagne, go to hell. Okay? Next up, Tamar Braxton. Wrong thing. Tamar Braxton. Now, we all know past few days, past 4, 5, 7 days, whatever it's been. Okay. Well, since Sunday, because it was today. Today's Wednesday. Since Sunday, it has been a whole just messiness of mess. And we know that Tamar has been around here on social media running off at the mouth. Tamar has been around here talking about the Kandi Todd fight that I still feel, and I'm going to get on camera and say this out loud. I'm going to say it with my chest. Tamar approached Kandi. Kandi said, I don't fuck with you. An argument ensued. Ty walked up to get his wife, told that lady, you know what it is. They walked off. JR came and talked to Ty, possibly, and Ty said, I didn't, my bad, or whatever. But Tamar is the only one who was continuously talking. Tamar is the only one who keeps commenting on post after post after post. Tamar also commented on the SWV escape shit. Tamar called Kandi a billy goat. Tamar was on social media saying how her man had his own money and did not need her name to get money, implying that Todd only is Todd because of him being married to Kandi, even though we know that Todd was your Todd Tucker, the producer working on Housewives of Atlanta and had his own money before he met Kandi. He may not have had as much money as Kandi did, but that man went broke. And we also know that Tamar man, that fiance man, that JR man, got 4 baby mamas. Okay, so before Tamar can get a dime of that man money, before he can pay the light bill at whatever house they may share, 4 other women get his money first. Okay, Tamar had been around here on social media just talking about everything, continuously talking. Well, she then posted this on social media yesterday, trying hard to hold on to my peace. I haven't been this triggered in a long time. Yes, I have changed. Lies. Yes, I have changed, but I'm also human. Please be patient with me. Trust me, I'm going through it. Mad with myself, forgetting to breathe, but it feels like I keep getting poked. This too shall pass. I mean this with every fiber of all my body and being. Tamar, shut the fuck up. Tamar, I commented on one of the blog posts. I said, Tamar saying, because Tamar's claiming how I'm my peace. I'm trying to hold on to my peace. I'm the girl. You stole your car. When Jody called Yvette, so the car stolen. I'm going to find out who took the car. I know who took my car, Jody. I stole my car. Tamar poked herself the same way Yvette took her car. Tamar, the only person poking you right now is you. The only person poking you, the only person triggering your grief or your peace or whatever is you. It's you. I was watching Kempire because he does on Tuesdays, he does like a whole bunch of shows. He reviews and stuff. It's really, really cool. And Kempire has a audio clip that he pulls up that says, it's me, I'm the problem, it's me. And it's so hilarious when he does it. Tamar, it's you. It's literally you. You are the problem, it's you. So I feel like Tamar is when I put up on my Instagram, when I first saw that, I said, Tamar, you are the reason people always say you play victim. And it's not about you speaking up for yourself, because you speaking up for yourself, it's not you playing victim. However, when you try to speak up for yourself and then you take things too far, like calling Kandi a billy goat and then talking about Todd, calling Todd, Toddina, and all the shit you did from Sunday night until today's Monday, till Tuesday, until Tuesday at 1:57 p.m. Everything from 9:30 p.m. on Sunday until Tuesday at 1:57 p.m. was you talking and talking and poking and poking and poking. Candy did two things. This is not me trying to keep defending Candy. Y'all know I call it like I see it. I am the least biased person in life. The only person I'm biased about is my mama. You know what I'm saying? However, my point is Tamar will do things go way too far. People will then call her out on her bullshit, and she'll keep doing stuff. She'll then say, everyone is attacking me. Oh my God, my peace, my peace, my peace. Oh my God, my peace. I don't know what to do. I am a changed person. I am a work in progress. She always in the same shit. I'm changing. Bear with me. Give me time. I told y'all before. People do. I used to be a hot-headed puncher in the face if I want. I used to be very much different. But I'm 41 now. And 25-year-old Jaylee, hell, 30-year-old, hell, 20, 32. I've changed. I can go back if I need to, but I am a currently actively continually grown person. Tamar is a fucking child. And every 6 months, Tamar come out here and she acts a fucking fool, and she then plays victim. And she then wants to make it seem as if anyone calling her out is triggering her for her trying to defend herself. And I feel like Tamar had the right to say her and Candy got into a argument. Because Tamar was not physically touched. Her and Candy did not fight. They had an argument. Tamar admitted it, so did Candy. Tamar first said that they wanted to fight her. That wasn't true. Tamar kept changing the narrative from December, they want to fight me, to currently Ty came up to get Candy and then said to me, you know what it is, that ain't threatening, that ain't whatever. And because people have listened to what Tamar said, no one had an opinion based on what Candy said, because Candy was on Amazon Live. Most folks didn't see that initially. People's reaction was to Tamar saying what Todd did, which was nothing besides say, you know what it is, as he was getting his wife. And she turned that into people are making her seem like she isn't the victim. The victim of what? Of getting checked with your mouth? Because you said something about Candy. Girl, my Shirley. You said something as if Candy was lying about Carlos. She didn't like it. She told you, I don't fuck with you. And you was upset that you got called out. And now you want to make it seem like, oh my God. Oh my God. You know, I'm just trying so hard to hold on to my peace. You had peace. You let it go. Because you chose to not only answer the question, which is fine. You answered the question on What Happens Live, but you then went on your Twitter. You went live on IG. You then went on IG commenting rants all day Monday until the evening on Monday, and sometime on Tuesday too, about Candy. And Candy only said Todd did not touch her. He did not threaten her. And when she said that, she's thinking about doing something for defamation, I would do that as well. I would sue Tamar Braxton for defamation. Absolutely. Absolutely. Period. Absolutely. I would sue her for defamation and not say shit. And y'all know I was still mad about her calling her calling Candy Billy Goat, because she was so against K. Michelle calling her Muppet. And we can't allow Tamar to keep being a baby like we have to keep babying her. No, you're going to get this work. And so people fully gave her that work. And Tamar felt like, if I'm saying Todd did this, people were going to side with me, but she didn't think about the fact that we was listening to what you said. And you saying Todd came up to you while getting candy and said to you, you know what it is. Not Todd came up to me and cussed me out. Not Todd came up to me and was fussing with me. No, Todd came up to get candy and said to me, looked in my face, said, you know what it is. She didn't say no. For as detailed as Tamar was about that whole situation, if Todd had said something else, she would have said it. Tamar full of shit. Thank you, Abu Pierre. Tamar is a brat who was never given boundaries as a kid and only behaved the way she does because she never had repercussions for her actions and clearly had nothing to lose. Candy had plenty to lose. That's why Candy did not say nothing. Besides, my husband did not try to fight her. Did not say shit to her. Now, we do know Ty said, you know what it is. That I know Ty said that. But I think her point still was Ty didn't go fussing with that lady like Tamar said initially. And then once she went live with what happened, her own explanation of it wasn't Ty, being aggressive. Girl, so again, Tamar trying to make it seem like anybody except herself triggered her. If anyone but herself took her peace from her, that's on Tamar. And yes, she is human. However, at 46 years old, you have to know when to not get in your own way. And I think she used all of this thinking it would be, good press and promotion, and it hasn't. I don't know anyone who, what, Tamar around here getting accosted allegedly. I don't know about, I'm gonna have no. The people who support Tamar through her bullshit and support her bullshit will get her single. That's fine. But people who like Tamar's music, like me, I'm gonna like your music. I'm gonna sing Love and War. But also say, Tamar, you're full of shit. And as soon as you grow up and realize that you do not have to play victim to get album or record sales, you'll be better off. You will be at peace. I wish I would have just put a song out, got a TV show out, got a new fiance, and I'm gonna be around here fussing on social media with Candy, who clearly we don't get along. I would not have allowed Candy to ruin my peace. But Tamar likes chaos. Next up, Tasha K. Round here into the mess. Little bit. Now, we all know that for years, this is about, 4 years in the making, I believe? We all know that Tasha K was on her channel, on her YouTube channel, and she was talking cash shit about Cardi. I've learned when I'm on live to stop feeling like I can't drink water. I need water. Tasha K was on her lives, her channels back in the day. Again, about 4 years ago, 4 or 5 years ago. Talking cash shit about Cardi. Okay. Cardi B kept asking her to take it down, to leave her alone, to stop it. At that time, Tasha K did not do that. Tasha K said, fuck that. You know what I'm saying? Tasha K continued to do videos over and over and over, dragging Cardi and saying the stuff was facts. It wasn't. That's why I always said my opinion. Okay, but Tasha K kept saying these things that you were saying about Cardi. Cardi B was a stripper, so her cool had STDs and these other things that she was saying was fact at the time. Cardi kept asking, take it down, stop. She did not. Cardi B sued Tasha K. Okay, the court case itself also took a minute. Cardi B won. Cardi B won $4 million. Tasha K then, for the past year, has been trying to get the appeal to not have to pay the $4 million. The judge said nope. So Tasha K officially lost her appeal, and she cannot have the $4 million judgment thrown out. So she has to pay Cardi B $4 million. Now Tasha K made this post and also posted this picture saying, damn, winos, we lost the appeal against Cardi B. Sad day. But I'm going to be all right. I appreciate all your love and support throughout this fight. Today, we throw in the white flag. What happened will never happen again. To Cardi and her team, I apologize sincerely. Okay? We live and learn. See y'all when they on the thing. This is the thing. People, thank God he finally apologized. And, it's also saying what happened will never happen again. Cardi B, Tasha K, mistake was not paying attention. She did. Tasha K posted that picture. So I don't know who made it, but she posted the picture on her IG page. Because that she said she ain't got it. Got to get it. But Tasha K saying how what happened will never happen again has a couple of different meanings. One, she has hopefully learned her lesson. And I think she now knows if I'm saying stuff and people are saying it's not true, if I'm saying it's a fact, I can't do that. So I do think she now knows to be careful how she reports her news. Like y'all know, when I do stuff, that's what I told you. I don't come up here and without looking through what I'm talking about. I make sure I'm saying allegedly or per whatever blog, whatever. I'm never up here saying for a fact something is what it is, unless we know, like for a fact, Tasha K lost the case. That's a fact. But I would never come up here and say what's the fact that Cardi B robbed the bank on the 33rd of February, because I can't say that's true. So I think she now knows I can't do that shit no more. Okay, can't do that no more. Now, she also did a little video on her page. Let me show y'all. This is one, because we have a lot of stuff to watch. Not a lot, but enough. She kind of did a little video on her thing, just talking about how, she got to start cutting down. You know what I'm saying? She's been posting different stuff on her IG page, like I got, last vacation. I ain't got it. I got to stop doing this because again, $4 million. Yes, a $4 million lesson is hard, and she should have acknowledged that, yeah, I fucked up. You know what I'm saying? It will not happen again. And she said sorry to Cardi. Even if she don't mean that shit, she said it. And I think I can't recall. I don't watch Tasha K often at all. I'm subscribed to her channel, but I don't really watch because she don't post that much anymore. I can't remember. I don't think she even discusses Cardi B that much at all. Now she might do it on her app, but not on her channel. But this is what she posted today. And y'all know any video I put up, the sound is either sped up or slowed down. Y'all should know that by now, okay?
Last is a spacey bottle of wine that I have in the studio. We will now be replacing all the wine with Booze Farm, Steel Reserve, and wine coolers. And maybe them little lemonade spike packets. Mike's Hard Lemonade, okay? We are on a budget. What you mean you can't hear me? What? Hold on for a second. Can you hear me now? You can hear me? All right, so I'm here to thank my team for a long, hard 5 years, okay? We are going into a new beginning, new journey, okay? Leaving behind old things. We will start anew and afresh and on a budget, okay? Chelsea, this is the last of the champagne. You getting from me, okay? I ain't got it, okay? I ain't got it. Why you looking like that? Come on. You that thirsty?
Yes, let's go.
Okay. Now, let me go and pray over this. God, thank you so much for this milestone. Okay? And it actually says, yeah, thank you so much for this milestone. Like, we've gone through so much in the last 5 years, okay? I would not been able to make it through this without you and without your hand on me. Thank you so much for my team. Thank you so much for the winos. Thank you for everything that I'm about to lose, okay? And so, without further ado,
she's for sure trolling and still making fun. But she is making fun, but please believe she's sick about having to pay for a meal. Period. She's making fun, yes. But no, I don't believe that Tasha K had an extra for a meal sitting around, to pay somebody. I don't think she's at that point yet. Do I think she had money? Yes. I know based on how she has money, but I don't think she was at a point in her career where she had an extra for a meal that she don't feel the loss of in her pocketbook. But she's for sure trolling.
I love you. This is in honor of everything.
Stop shaking
What
it.
you mean stop shaking it? Why y'all don't want me to shake it?
Because it's a fucking bottle of champagne. You took the cork thing off.
All right. I did not know that was going to happen.
You shook it.
I did not know.
Shut the door, Perry on.
I got spiritual with it.
God
God
did.
did
It's a
that.
$300 bottle.
God did. Why are you telling how much this bottle was? I didn't buy it. How you know it's 300? I didn't buy that. I did not buy that. I don't have it. So I don't know who bought that bottle. I didn't have it.
Give me your glass. Come on.
Shit. You know I got the pretty glass. I don't think no bleach wipes gonna work for this, Jay.
Cheers.
Oh, just get a wine glass. Just get a wine glass. We celebrating from Don Perignon to Boone's Farm. We go, okay? Yes.
It's on Ramadan. He can't have nothing.
Yeah, Shaq is fasting, so he can't have nothing. And also,
Hustling.
9 Day Network says a $400 bottle. I didn't buy it.
Oh yeah, it's the rosé limited edition.
Why are you shaking it?
Because it's open.
It's
It's open.
Baby, come on. It's really?
I didn't give him a glass. You had an attitude.
Huh? It's just a toast. It's springtime.
We're on live. Get up and toast.
I'm not drinking.
You're not drinking?
No.
But you don't want to take place in the prayers?
Okay, I took place in.
Like, I ain't playing with you. You play too goddamn much. Leave me alone.
You sitting there?
All right, so to new beginnings and back to the railroad we go. I've been working on the railroad. Oh, let's go. I ain't gonna be able to taste this shit no more. Those days are over.
Over there shaking about it.
Oh, look, I didn't know I was shaking the
Oh
bottle.
my God! Thank you.
I didn't know I was shaking the bottle. They said they see your nipple or something.
No, not my nipple.
Okay, I don't know.
I just came from the
I don't want no
bottom, so I'm
stroking my
dark.
life for nudity. Okay.
I don't even know how we clean this
But
up.
listen, so thank y'all so much, okay? This is the beginning of spring, beginning of new. And like I said, don't be afraid to go 10 steps back to go forward, okay? And so
Again, don't be scared, but be scared. Okay, I feel like she might have learned her lesson. I don't know. We're gonna see. But again, I'm like, I need Cardi B the day the check hit. I need Cardi B to go live and show the check hitting, and then I need her to be like, you know what? This where the money came from. This what happened. Now, moving on from Cardi B and Tasha K, let's get into Tasha K and Tamika, no, not Tamika, and Tasha Scott and Unique, who is the mistress of Rocky. Now, as the things say, LaTasha's husband's 5-year affair. 5-year affair. I was like, ma'am, what? I feel like no one knew how long Rocky had been messing with that lady. No one knew many details at all. And out the blue, we find out that I Want to Be Solo singer Tasha Scott's husband ain't never want to be solo, okay? He want to be in a throuple. He want a wife and a side piece, okay? But when you are with the same person, like Markel Holt with Cotard, you have a whole other relationship, okay? Because this lady around here was like, yep, I'm the baby mama. I am. Now we watched Unique live, I think one day last week, when she went live saying how, she don't like Tasha speak on my baby, don't speak on my baby, all that shit. We know all of that. Okay. Well, Tasha K, who just had to pay or got to pay the $4 million to Cardi B. Let's hope she got to pay $4 million to Rocky or to Tasha Scott, because she had that man mistress, and she has done an interview with that man mistress, okay, and supposedly, allegedly, is going to expose the 5-year relationship. Okay, now I don't believe, as a YouTuber, I don't pay for anybody's Patreon, their websites, because I'm busy enough. I can't watch the free shit on YouTube. I can't pay for the website shit. I might have to pay for Tasha K website for one day to watch the shit, to come to y'all and talk to y'all about it. But let's see what Tasha K said on her IG with her and Unique.
I'm just setting up this other live, all right? Because I'm going to keep my word when it comes to apologies, okay? So I got to give somebody an apology. So
now, she gave Cardi B a quick apology on her IG, the post. She ain't go live and say, I'm sorry, so sorry. But she came around here to give an apology to somebody else in person.
Wait for it. All right, so now that we got both live, give me 1 second. There's 30 more seconds for this apology. This shit done got real. And I'm going to tell you how this is such a very bad moment that's going on right now, because, like, as a woman, the pain that's about to happen to another woman.
Not as a woman. I feel like Tasha K is a married woman interviewing a mistress who was with a married man for 5 years at this point. And you're going to air this interview that's going to hurt the man's wife. I feel like at this point, it ain't no as a woman, because as a woman, you're hurting and helping at the same damn time.
We've seen this happen before, and I was a part of something like this, and I just don't know any other way to get this to go a better way. Okay, so I wanna apologize to y'all. Hey YouTube, how you doing? Hey. So I got you live on both. Okay, so we are in Atlanta. We are in Buckhead. We just did a very, 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 very intense interview. Okay, this involves a couple, and someone is about to be hurt really, really bad. Okay, can you hear me now? All right, somebody's about to be hurt really bad after this interview that I just conducted. All right, and so we flew all the way into Atlanta to do this, and I want to apologize first to the woman that's going to be receiving this this very, very detrimental interview, but I also want to apologize to the person that I said was lying about.
Are you looking at Tasha? Who over there, Tasha? Who over there?
The things that she put out, okay? And so, do y'all remember? Do you see her?
Yeah.
Do y'all know who this is?
So each time we've seen Unique, she always had that weird ass filter on that made her look like an avatar. This is her with no filter. She's still a beautiful woman. No bra on. Want her titties to be out. Okay. But my point is, okay, the fact that when Unique first came out saying, hey, that man is with me and he cheated on that lady, whatever, her and Tasha K kind of had exchanged, stuff on IG with Unique acting like, I don't know her, she don't know me, but whatever. And now we see all these months later that the first person you go to around here to have the conversation is Tasha K. Now, Tasha K is an interviewer that people want to talk to on the social medias because it's Tasha K. We not gonna knock Tasha K for being Tasha motherfucker K. Even if we do not fully agree with some of her antics or whatever, we know she do what she do. Okay, she's been in it for years, and it's a respect level to know she's been in it for years. Okay, but Unique round here giving up a blow by blow of a 5-year affair with Tasha K. I'm like, that's messy. That's messy. Okay.
This is Unique.
Not her trying to look cute. First of all, girl, wear a bra. If you're being interviewed, put on a bra. Okay, don't be round here in a goddamn Hulk Hogan wife beater with your titties being loose. You hear me? If you're gonna have loose titties, you have to wear a tight shirt that hold them up like it's a bra. I mean, it's true. She do interview side pieces. She does, because she was the only one who interviewed Coleslaw. That is very much so true. Have y'all not subscribed to my channel? I hope anyone watching has subscribed, and you better have did what? Like the video, like it. On one. Liking is the thing to do. Subscribe to the channel and like. But let's keep listening.
Okay? Unique, I've been very vocal about Unique and Latasha Scott's husband being fake news. Okay? Now, I don't know Rocky at all. I've seen his private parts, but I don't know the man.
Not just his private parts. You seen Rocky's private parts? Y'all know, hey, the titties is gonna titty. You hear me? I should put that on the shirt. But not you seen that man private parts. The fact that Tasha K was saying it's fake news, and now she's saying, it ain't fake news.
Okay? I don't know the man. Now, what she just came and unveiled was 5 years worth of information.
5 $5 foot longs, not 5 long years, not 5 long years. And what I would say for Tasha K is, I will say, if Unique came and showed you proof, meaning she showed you old texts and old conversations between her and that man, photos of her and that man, because actually, honestly, all we've seen, the only photo we've seen of Rocky and Unique is this one right there. That's it. Actually, if you Google Rocky, there are not many photos of him available on Google. None at all. Not even many of him with his wife. So to me, I do feel like he may keep a really, really, really low profile to be able to be around here cheating. Because I told y'all, I wouldn't, before this show, even though before this show would escape at SWV, I would not have been able to pick Rocky out the lineup as being Tasha's husband. So had I met that man and he didn't tell me nothing, even if he told me he was a manager for Tasha, I still wouldn't have known that was her husband, because I don't know that. I think people in the entry knows that, but I'm saying but I do think that Unique had found out and then this didn't care and stayed around there. But Tasha saying she showed me 5 years worth of an affair, to me means the affair was probably more like 6 years. This 5 years of proof.
5 years. Okay? So, not only am I apologizing to Unique for calling her a liar, saying that it was fake news, I'm apologizing to Latasha because this is another woman that's going to be extremely broken from when she sees this. Okay.
I mean, she might know. I saw someone also put up earlier that I think I said this too somewhere. I may have in my head that it could be a Wendy Williams situation where Wendy knew. I think I said it earlier in today on the beginning of my video. It could have been a Wendy Williams situation where, hey, Kevin can be out here cheating on me, and I know he fuck with that bitch. I know he fucking Sharina, but nobody else know he fucking Sharina. And as long as no one else knows what he doing, and no one, I don't look embarrassed. I'm his wife. We together in public. I may not care. So it could possibly be a thing where we don't know if Tasha know or not. Now, Tasha was the one that said in that interview how ain't no other baby. So, honey, who knows? But let's see.
Okay. Because at the end of the day, it's like, and the things that, like, oh my God, I can't even wrap my mind around this, okay? So listen, I just wanted to basically let y'all know that we just spent like an hour and a half with Unique, flew into Atlanta to interview her. She gave me her phone. Yes, we just finished this interview 5 minutes ago, okay? So we started at 12:45 a.m.
Yeah, something like that.
In the morning, I'm doing interviews for y'all, okay? So this is the woman that alleged, it's not alleged anymore, that she was having an affair and was pregnant by Latasha Scott's husband, Rocky Bivens. So this is not a setup. This is not fake. Candy has nothing to do with this. I'm sure Candy is going to laugh about this.
Not Candy gonna laugh. I don't think Candy gonna. I think, girl. I mean, would I laugh if somebody who tried to play me and not once but twice by leaving the group and always blaming me? Would I laugh because their husband had a 5-year affair and a possible whole side baby on her? Would I laugh? No. As a woman, I would not. I don't have to because karma has came around. Not saying that Tasha's antics with the group is any way karma or her husband wrong is wrong. He's wrong as 2 left feet. Okay. However, I still feel like, you know what I'm saying? I don't think Candy gonna laugh. I don't think she'll laugh. But she gonna be like, girl. Now will she speak on it? No, she won't.
But at the end of the day, we've seen what happened to Wendy. We've seen what happened to other women in this position. And this shit is about to, it's about to get real, okay? So I'm just going to hold it here, but I did want to apologize to you for calling you a lie.
I appreciate that. I really do.
Okay.
I appreciate that.
See, she's pretty. I need her to stop with them fucking filters. Okay? With them filters and them blue lips. And she be looking like an avatar. And I want her to stop looking like an avatar. Like, she may have been in hiding. She maybe did not want anyone to see what she looked like. But right here, we can see her full face and stuff. Now, she's a gorgeous woman. But, I mean, you fucked with that man for years, and you eventually found out he was married, and you kept thinking, he's going to leave her. He's going to eventually leave her. He did not.
I really do.
Okay? I told her she need to stop using them filters. Okay? And I think y'all got to hear the entire story. Okay? Just like I'm floored, y'all will be floored. Mind spinning, dizzy as hell. Okay? So we'll stay tuned. And of course, you guys know where you'll be able to find Unique. So she's a one and done. She's not doing no other interviews. She just wanted to come out and confront me. She brought security for my ass. Can you believe? She brought security for me. I was like, I don't have no security, so listen, I'm gonna be on my best behavior.
Yeah, I didn't know how this was gonna end. I didn't know how this was gonna end. I said, yeah, I need security help because I didn't know. How
Yeah, she was like, I wanted to beat your ass, Tasha. So just stay tuned. All right. So I'm sorry.
I appreciate it.
All right.
I appreciate it.
I told you, you gotta start hanging with these young girls when they start dropping receipts because they just drop. Okay. Yeah. So all right. Stay tuned. I'll see y'all tonight. All right. Bye.
So whenever that interview drops, I really feel like she's gonna put it on her paywall for her website. We shall see. Because I don't have time to watch free shit. I don't be wanting to subscribe to someone's stuff. I'm not gonna have time to watch that shit. You know what I'm saying? But we gonna see. Now, speaking of the sisters. Let's give it a minute or two. I want to make something clear. Even though right now we are upset with Tasha for her trying to go solo the wrong way. No one wishes her the pain of finding out her husband of 27 years had been around here having a 5-year affair with this lady. Okay. No one feel like the mistress, deserves her time in the sun. Mistresses to me, go sit down somewhere. You are not the victim. Unless you met that man and you never knew he was married, and once you found out, you left him and you just hurt because you had to leave. That's one thing. But you cannot be hurt when you stayed around for the bullshit. Now, let's move on to Escape, because Escape did an interview with, I think it's called Access Atlanta, and Tasha was around here giving the full description, details on Checkgate. Okay, where the checks go? How to get there? Because we had questions when Tamika said, "Rocky, Rocky stole my money." We didn't get much detail. All we knew was eventually, when she brought it up, how checks were being sent to Tasha's house in some kind of way, was being cashed in Rocky's account. But Tamika never really fully detailed what happened and what not back then. Now, first of all, it happened about 9 years ago because she was pregnant with her youngest. Her child is now, I think, 8, about to be 9. So the check stolen situation, I take that back. The check, when she found out about it, she was pregnant. Again, but she said how this happened, about 9 years ago. But anyway, Candy, Tiny, and Tamika, and the young lady right there were chatting, okay? And let's get into Tasha. We hearing it from the person's mouth, not the horse. We don't call nobody no horse, okay? But we hearing it from the absolute best person, and that's the person who it happened to. Okay, let's go.
Sound exchange started in the early.
Y'all know it's a fact. Now I want y'all to. It was a 30-minute interview, okay? And I only got like 5 minutes of it, so it was a longer interview. So go watch the full interview, okay, with Access Atlanta on. I think it's on YouTube. Okay, yeah.
2000s.
Yes, to speed it up and slow. Yeah, I know. For this one, I sped up when Candy was talking, because Candy talks slower, you know what I'm saying? And Tasha talks, not Tasha, Tamika talks fast, so I slowed it down when Tamika talking, so we can clearly hear exactly what she's saying as she says what happened.
So when Sound Exchange started in the early 2000s, they basically collected a performance royalty for artists from, songs playing on the radio. And
performance, like if you sing your song,
the performance royalty,
you get paid for that.
Yeah. Okay. So a lot of us, it's a lot of people who still don't know about Sound Exchange, and they have collected royalties. So by the time we found out about it, they had already collected some money. So it was a nice piece of change that each person was supposed to receive, I guess. I didn't know about it either. Like, Tiny's mom signed me up.
Tiny's mom signed all of us up.
That's what I was going to ask you. So she signed all of you up. So Candy and Tiny, you guys got your checks. Tamika, you were not receiving a check.
Like a couple of years later, and she called. She's like, "Baby, Tiny just got a nice little check, baby. Do you get your check, baby?" I said,
"That sounds just like Tiny Mama." Ooh, that sounds like her mama. Okay, but Tamika was talking so fast, I had to slow her down. So what she just said was, by the time that Tiny Mama had signed them up and she found out about the checks, it had been a couple years. Okay, a couple years. Because the agency was backtracking and getting money in royalties for songs they had performed. So she was saying how it had been a couple years, and then Tiny Mama called her saying, "Hey, baby, you can check." But she sounds just like that damn, just like that lady. Okay.
"What check?" She said, "Baby, the check I signed you up a few years ago." I said, "I haven't seen the check."
Yeah.
So I didn't know. So she's like, "I'm gonna get on the phone. Let me find out where your money." So once she did her investigation, they was like my address had been changed. She put my address in. At the time I was living in New York. So she put my New York, it was changed to my mom and my sister's address.
The mama and the sister's address.
Sister was living with my mom at that time.
My sister was living with my mama. So when we kept on saying we wonder how things happened and what happened, Tamika saying that when Mama Diana signed us up, Mama Diana put in my address in New York. It got changed to my mama address, and my sister was living with my mama. Again, this was 9 years ago that she's talking about. 9 years ago. Just want to make play.
Okay.
And so you still really don't know how the address got changed.
No.
So
I mean, I know, but
well,
I didn't do it. Miss Diane didn't do it.
Yeah. And so
Because Tiny Mama would not send checks to the lady mama house. You know what I'm saying? It also would not make sense for Tamika to send the checks to her mama house. You know what I'm saying? But the fact that we now know the checks, that's why Tamika's point was, Mama, they stole my money because the checks came to a house that you lived at.
allegedly, according to you, Tamika, the checks were going. I'm pulling a candy. Allegedly.
Allegedly, you got me here.
Yeah.
She said, "Ain't no allegedly. You got me here. I'm telling you what I said it." And because Tamika's saying it, that's on Tamika.
She got on the phone with the guy who basically at the time was running, I guess, that department, and he basically gave her the address where her checks had been going, and he also told her these checks are being cashed. So she was like, being cashed, and then she wanted to see the checks, and
They sent the copies of the checks. On the back of the check was a fake handwriting that said my name and my sister's husband's name. It was cash in his account.
Boom. 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 So the fact that not only, because we kept on saying, how did she know that it was Rocky's account? So her saying it was a fake signature from my name and also his name. It was an endorsed check. And we kept on saying, back in the day, for those of y'all who may not be old enough to know, back in the day, that's how you would endorse checks. Both people would sign a check and you deposit the check. So also, when someone is paid via check, the company, once it's cash, they can get a copy of the cash check to see where it was cashed at and all that stuff. So her saying how, they sent me the checks. And I saw a fake signature of my name and also Rocky's name.
Wow.
So I like endorsed.
Endorsed. Back then, I don't know if they can still do it now.
Yeah.
But 9 years ago, you could do that.
So yeah, a lot of people, I guess that helps to explain. I know a lot of people's like, how could somebody get your check? Or how could you not know you had a check home? I didn't know I had one either. It just came out of the blue. Same call she got. I got two from Diane, like, oh, did you get your check? And I was like, oh yeah, I didn't know it was coming either. So it can happen, like for people who questioned how.
Yeah. Oh, it can happen. Because them names on the
And
back of
you
that
say
check.
that there was like a fake email.
Yeah, see, when we do business,
this is deep.
When we do business, it's times where we have to send over but scan like our passports so we have on emails all of our information, our social security, all of us are privy to that. And one of the items that was used was my passport. So when they sent me the picture of the passport, I looked at my passport. I had not signed my passport, but the same passport was signed, which was a piece of paper that somebody forged my name that was sent to them.
Meaning, when they asked for proof of identity, because people already had a copy of Tamika's passport, the same person who signed the check signed a copy of her passport, so that way the signatures match. So it was proof, okay, well, that's her. But if she had her own passport that was not signed, the actual passport, that's how you know this shit don't work. also, if Rocky at that point in time had already been managing and doing things or whatever, they're probably used to him, handling shit for them. Because that's what it was. Okay, and also bank regulations and bank people back then wasn't as much of sticklers for shit as they is now. Either way it go, it's fucked up.
To be me. And then some, and they went as far as putting Tamika Scott something at Gmail. It was they were communicating with them through a fake Tamika Scott Gmail account.
There are so many layers to this.
There's a lot of layers.
I mean,
and it's all true. There's no lie. There ain't no lying in it.
So, your sister Latasha, I know she's saying obviously that it's not true. She didn't have your check. Is she offering you any kind of explanation about what might have happened since she's saying she didn't get it?
No. When it happened, the year it happened, she was quiet. She didn't say that. She was sitting there looking crazy. And my mom was mad at me.
Yeah. And I do want to go back to that because I think things exploded obviously during the scene, and of course your mom said to cut the cameras. When the cameras went off, what happened?
I left. I was like, I'm not staying here for this.
Yeah.
Also, I think there was a really powerful a really powerful moment in episode 2 when you were talking with Tosh and she was asking you about, why do you think so many years you followed your sister so blindly? And you said it was because that's when you felt you got your mother's love. Mm-hmm. That brought tears to my eyes because I really felt in that moment, I felt just so bad. How do you go about healing from that? Because, although the show, of course, was taped a couple months ago, this is something you say you've been dealing with since you were young, and it's still now. So what does that healing process look like for you?
I want to say that I'm in that process right now. Mm-hmm. I'm in the beginning stage.
Yeah. It's going to take work, and it's going to take time.
Messy. You hear me? Messy. Yeah. The banking system used to be different. Again, to watch the whole interview, go to the thing or whatever, the banking system has really changed the past, I would say, over the past 7 years, they have really become sticklers about, I told y'all, I had client stuff to do things. And they used to be able to go to my account. I would give them my account number, and they were able to go to my bank and deposit cash in my account. They would not even let people deposit cash in the account no more. It had to be either a cashier check or whatever, or the person had to be with you. It changed so much. But I do know when I was younger, like when I would say under 21, I would have to endorse my income tax check, and I had to put it in my mom account. And it would be the same thing. But things have changed over the years. So I feel like the reason I don't think that Tasha lying, that Tamika's lying, is because Miss Diane, Tiny Mama, I'm sure they asked her mama, what happened, mama? And why would Tiny Mama lie? Why would Tiny Mama call Tamika if none of them knew checks was coming? The only people who have a reason to lie is the people who was getting the checks at that address. And saying, girl, messy. Okay, messy. But because we just had not gotten any details on what happened, I want to show y'all what Tamika was saying actually happened. Again, it was 9 years ago. And the good thing is that Mama Diane was the one who said, well, let me find out where they've been going, and gave Tamika the information. I also feel like, because a lot of folks were saying that Tamika should put out the proof. I feel like Tasha and Rocky and the mama know she won't. They know she won't press charges. I feel like this. If Tasha, her husband, feel like they didn't do it, why they not suing her for defamation? If someone came out and publicly said, I stole their money, I stole at least $30,000 from them, I would sue if it's not true. I feel like that's why they are just kind of not discussing it. And I mean Tasha and her husband, because they know Tasha and Rocky know that Tamika will never probably put up the proof. However, I feel like her explaining this shit to me makes perfect sense. They did that shit, but they know she's not gonna put out no paperwork on it. So I think that's why they feel the need. Like, if we just don't talk about it, it'll go away. I would say no. You said I stole from you. I'm gonna sue you. Like, you should have sued me. If someone accuses me of being a thief, because to me, I don't want to work with no thief. I don't. That can ruin your reputation. Why ain't Rocky suing Tamika? If what she's saying ain't true, why you not suing her? We know why Tamika did not sue or try to get Tasha arrested, because, as she said before, I am always looking for my mama's love through my sister. And if I get my sister arrested, my mama will never forgive me, and I want my mama to love me. They know that. They know that. That's the thing. They feel like they don't have to prove Tamika wrong. If Tamika won't put out proof, they can keep saying that it's not true. But I feel like we all know it's true. Period. Because if someone says, well, I'm going to sue you. I'm going to sue you in court, where you will then have to prove that it's true. Anyway, I was happy to hear the story. Okay. Lastly, let's get into Bishop Robbery. Y'all know he be live. Okay. And y'all know we have the watch along of the foolishness. So I want to get into the foolishness of him trying to discuss the situation with the man. Okay. And we know when we watch, and the reason I say Bishop for last is because whoever don't want to hear him will leave. And those who want to hear him will be here. Okay. Bishop Robbery is always around here looking for attention. Okay. He is a male Tamar Braxton. Looking for attention in all the wrong places. Okay. And he, as we know, has a few indictments against him. He has a few charges against him. He's waiting for his days in court. In the meantime, in between time, he is always around here being foolish. Okay, he's always around here. Why is Simba? Because Simba trying to push him off the ledge. Okay, Simba is like, get away from me. Simba says, stop it. Stop it. Stop it. Okay. Hey, Uncle Andrew. Simba is around here saying, get out my face. Simba's always trying to push Bishop Robbery off his square. You know? But you know, it is. So Bishop Robbery, again, he has an indictment on trying to do it was the stealing the 90K from the lady. Him telling the FBI that he did not have no phone that he had, and then extortion. They then added another indictment charge of him doing like a false bank account to get money for that house. Okay, he did another live. Okay, I cut it down as much as I could, and we're gonna sit around here and just laugh about the foolish shit that comes out his mouth. He is up here in his black turtleneck, you know, that don't have no name brand on it. Okay, because he wants some attention. Okay, I don't know. We're not gonna see much of the tooth. Okay, him and his Fendi. He loves his Fendi. Okay, Fendi is his friend. Friend is his Fendi. Okay, but I just feel like, you know, every once in a while we just need to just make him sound stupid. Okay, because sometimes he's just dumb. It be like, sir, go sit down. Apollo, get away from me with this. And he won't go away. He will not go away. Okay. Now, y'all know I sped it up. Okay. Let's get into it. I'm starting it off, though, with his regular voice. I want y'all to see how slow he talking. Y'all know when Bishop Robbery be around here trying to get attention, he have the real slow talking voice. He talks really slow, really calm. You know, ABC 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. He is real that. Okay, so I had to speed that shit up. Eventually begin. I want y'all to hear how slowly he talking, which means he probably lying.
I want you guys to share this message because I want to talk about this setup, and I really want to get a little deep into it because, you know, I have to use my platform because there is a huge cover up.
A cover up? By who? You or the police? Who covering people up? I think it's you.
And
camera tilt.
There is a huge cover up, and
black turtleneck, clear glasses, big ring, slow voice. I want some attention. Because I feel my case is being lost in the court of public opinion. So I gotta put on my black turtleneck sweater, my regular clear glasses, and show my big diamond ring. That's it.
I just want you guys to be aware of it because I'm going to fight it to the end. You know, I'm going to fight it to the end and I'm going to do what I need to do.
Except be quiet. I'm not going to be quiet. Ever.
My attorney's going to do what they need to do.
They need to make you be quiet. I feel like when you are being, when you are in the news and being accused of things and you have federal indictments and you're saying how you have lawyers, shut up and let your lawyers handle it.
However,
every time if he says 10 toes down, if he says victim to villain, or if he says me as a black man, anytime y'all hear him say any of those things, take a shot of water or whatever, okay? Just saying.
I just want to put this out. I really want to put this out there so that you guys are really aware of what's going on with Bishop Whitehead and just me being a black man, y'all. It's very, in this season, it's very dangerous to be a black man. And I'm asking, you know, each and every one of you to really, you know, place yourself in the shoes of a black man.
God damn it!
And
people gonna be really drunk because I did not think he would say a black man so fast. Okay, I'm just saying I did not think. So take sips. Take sips.
And like I said, if you guys cannot cooperate and be respectful, you're just gonna get blocked. I just want you just to hear, you know, what's going on. You know, you don't have to believe. And I don't need nobody asking me about my attorneys. Don't ask me about anything. If you're here to listen, just listen. And that's it. Okay.
The killing part is he can cut the comments off. He can literally cut the comments off so that anyone watching him is only there to listen. He liked the comments. He liked the drama.
Hey, that's it. That's all I want y'all to do. So I want to give you guys some time just to jump on. Y'all share this message because what this is all about is a black man that's being or trying to be persecuted. And, I just really want you to, you know, if you don't like Bishop, that's no problem. If you don't like me, that's no problem. Just please, just go on your own page. But I just want y'all to hear my heart. That's it. Because for the African American community, I can be your son. I can be your a father in your family. I can be a cousin. I can be a brother. I can be an uncle. And I just want you guys to really just listen to what I'm about to say. I really just want y'all to listen because I asked a few questions the other day, and I just said, you know, why don't you like me? And pretty much everybody I spoke to, they said because of what the media said. And I believe that everyone has chosen a side because of the media. And now with me having the platform that I have, I just want to really have a heart to heart with you guys and just explain to you what's going on. I really want to explain to you what's really going on, so therefore you can understand my story. Hold on one second.
Amen. I want everybody just to share this, please share this, because I just really want y'all to understand this, because, you know, in this season of my life, it's very, very, very difficult to be a black man. I didn't choose to be a black man. God chose me to be a black man, and I'm proud of it. However, you know, I know that you guys are going to holonize this and say the battle's not yours, it's the Lord's. Let God deal with it. I want to tell you this, though. The book of Genesis have taught me very clearly that when Pharaoh had a dream, he could not interpret his dreams. He called all the musicians, all the sorcerers. He called all of the soothsayers. He called everybody, the magicians. He called everybody that he trusted to interpret his dream.
Okay.
And he couldn't find one. But there was a man named Joseph that God gave him the ability to interpret the dream.
Okay.
And when he interpreted the dream, he interpreted a 14-year plan of how he is supposed to get out of the famine.
Oh.
And I want y'all to understand, that we have to be aware of what's going on.
Okay.
We have to be aware of what's going on, y'all.
Okay. What I mean?
All right? And you guys are looking at a black man, a black young pastor, one that's been striving, that's being set up and persecuted.
Set up? By who? Who set you up? Did you set you up? I think you may have set you up. I'm just saying.
And I want you to get this. So, let's talk about this man, Brandon Belmonte.
He really likes focusing on this one man. I want to make clear, his charges are not about one man. I just want y'all to know that. So while he's gonna be speaking about that one man, he's not saying nothing about the other shit he's being charged with.
So on January the 14th, an article by the New Yorker came out.
And
in this article, there was a man named Brandon Belmonte.
Okay.
Let me just pull this article up for you guys.
Why ain't on that? You not prepared? You ain't never prepared. What you looking for? What you looking for? Look for the goddamn thing.
Okay. Just want to pull this article up really fast.
You don't know what to say? You don't know what to say. Can't find it. Is it lost?
So, in this article on January the 14th.
You Googling it?
I'll just pull it up.
You don't have it printed out or nothing? Your lawyers ain't got it nowhere? You ignoring me?
And the topic of this article was the mayor and the con man. Eric.
Now, we read this whole thing already. You're not going to really read the whole thing, but we know it talking about how that he went to the man and was saying to the man allegedly that he could, help the man get some business here and there because he know the mayor and he wants some extra money and all these things or whatever. And, sir, we know.
Adam's friend and ally.
You can't find it?
Why is this thing doing this?
Your Wi-Fi not
Eric
working?
Adams' friend and ally. Oh my God, this thing wants you to subscribe. Hold on a second.
How you don't have a copy of, how you know something about you and you don't keep a copy with you?
Anyway, we'll get through it. I pretty much know off the top of my head. So it says, Eric Adams' friend and ally. It's a con man. And
what?
There was an interview by a man named Eric Leach. He's the editor. And he interviewed a man by the name of Brandon Belmonte.
Oh, God.
And Brandon Belmonte told the New Yorker, that the mayor of New York was trying to extort him.
No, he told the police that y'all were trying to extort him. The story is not him. The man did not go to the newspaper first. The man went to the police. The story around here that's in the New York, which we went over before, but I'll synopsis it for you, okay? The man who owns an auto repair shop went to the police, and I think the mayor is on the take through somebody else, because this man, Bishop Robbery was around here trying to get more money out of me for something. The police then had him get on a wire, recording to tape the conversation. And because of the taped conversation is why there were charges brought up. However, he trying to make it seem like, oh, the white man went to the news people and told them something, and then the police got involved. That's not what happened. That's not even what the article said. You're making up shit already.
I want to read this for y'all. Hold on one second. Why is this not working for me today? Hold on one second. I want to read this for y'all.
You subscribe for $1. I subscribe for $1. It costs $1 to subscribe.
You guys can get an understanding of what's going on.
Who are you looking for?
Okay, it's not working.
Who are you looking for? The fact that he knows for a fact that he's looking for something that he can't get to shows he's delusional.
It'll come to me.
He stated that the mayor of New York was trying to extort him. And the mayor of New York was trying to extort him through me. Somebody, if y'all want to post the article up there, and I'll pin it. Post the article to New Yorker, and I'll pin it. So when he went to the federal agents and lied. He went there and lied and said that,
What's that? You know what he's saying? You don't know? Okay.
Eric Adams tried to, and who's Eric Adams? Eric Adams is the mayor of New York. And he's also my mentor. And this white man, who now that I'm finding out that he...
And I have to keep saying he's a white man. I have to keep saying he's a white man. I mean, you think so. I also want to point something out. Per the article that's in the New Yorker, the man said, based on Bishop Robbery, saying that we can work together because I know the mayor and I'm in good with the mayor and I can get you contracts and this and that and that and this. When someone comes to you and says, I can help you do things on behalf of somebody else, that's what a person means by I think the mayor is on the take, because someone is coming to me allegedly and saying they can do things on behalf of the mayor because of their connection to the mayor. So I feel like because he knows most people is not going to read that long ass article that explains all of this, if he go to his platform on the I of the G, and he say, well, the man went to the police and said that the mayor is trying to extort me. That really wasn't what he was saying. He was saying Bishop Robbery was trying to extort him. And that he felt like because of that, the mayor is on the take, because again, Bishop Robbery was the one who kept on saying, I can get you this, that, I can get you these city contracts because of my connection to the mayor. That's what the article said. That was the story of that white man, as he keeps saying.
He has been lying on people, and he is a cooperating informant which I believe he got into some trouble, and he's trying to work his sentence off.
And you worked it? Do he think he John Gotti? I feel like he's saying this man got in trouble and the world know I am the most top ranked person and they have to take me down. And I am big enough. I'm a big enough fish that this random white man who I keep saying I don't know, I'm a big enough fish for the FBI to want to take down to get the white man off. Now, the gotcha is Eric Adams, to my knowledge, has not been brought up on any charges. Not none. Not none. I'm just saying.
I met him through an associate and didn't know him at all. He fixed one of my cars. He did some research on who I was. And I'm not going to get into all of that, but I was never under investigation. I haven't been doing anything wrong. And
recently.
And this man, Brandon Belmonte, in the beginning of last year, went to the FBI and told them that I put him on the phone.
So before anyone knew who he was, before the robbery, because y'all know he kept on saying that it was when he turned that man in allegedly for the murder, whatever, he became, the bling bling bishop. So you're saying earlier in 2022, in the beginning of 2022, that some random white man you don't know considered you a big fish for the F to be in the eye? Before anyone knew who you was? He Googled you and figured out who you was? I was like, but sir, who are you?
With the mayor of New York. And he got promises, illegal promises, from myself and the mayor, and the FBI jumped on it.
Because this is the weird thing. I feel like if on the tape you didn't say shit about you or the mayor doing something for something, I don't think the FBI would jump on it, because I'm like, that don't make no sense. You would need to say something that corroborates you trying to extort someone, or you trying to say you have connection to someone. They would need that to arrest you. So you making it seem as if I didn't say nothing. Now, if you were lying on tape saying you could do this and that or whatever, that's on you. I can't wait for the dang on Lifetime biopic of Bishop Robbery and when they play the tapes.
He orchestrated an entire narrative that is not true.
You know what? If someone say that Jaylee is trying to extort me and she telling me she have connections to President Barack Obama and can get me a seat at Barack Obama's whatever. When they call me on the phone and they asking me, do I have a connection to Barack Obama? I'm going to say, hell no. What the fuck you talking about? No one can call me asking me about my connections to anybody else, and I'm going to say yes if that ain't what I'm trying to do. Because anyone can say you tried to do something, you're trying to do this or trying to do that. People can't make up shit and say you whatever. However, when they call you on the phone and they're being recorded and they're asking you about your connection to Eric Adams and if you can do A, B, C, D, E, F, and G on behalf of Eric Adams, if at any point you say, yeah, we can meet up and see what's up, that means you are making promises that you don't have. That's stupid. No one can ever call me asking me, can I do something that I don't know how to do or something I don't have a connection to doing. Just saying.
Nothing he said was true.
But what about what you said? What did you say?
everything that he told them was a lie.
What about what you told them? Is what you told him a lie?
He has done his research on me and knew who I was.
Who were you? We still don't know who you are. You are saying that someone did research on you and you were so famous or so well connected that they thought to come at you. But however, since you've been in the news, no one has come to save you from yourself. No one. Usually someone who has that kind of power to where someone wants to take them down, somebody else will come and help. Someone else will come and speak highly of you. Nobody, not your wife, not your ex-wife, not no parishioner, not no one, not nobody. No one has put out any kind of statement saying, I know him, he's a great person. None of this is true. The only people we hear from is you. Not no cousins, not no god brothers, nobody. And if you were such a great person and you were this higher up or whatever, people within your realm of whatever it is you do will come out and speak up for you. No one had, not even 50 Cent. No one speaks up for you. Usually good people have people who back them up when they hit with bullshit. Hell, we know killers and murderers around here who we have. They was a great person before the murder. And then they just started, you know what I'm saying? People, you know, if some shit happened with me, a ton of people, JayBirds, family, co-worker, everybody, it would be a ton of people who would say, man, Jaylee ain't do that shit. That, yeah, we know her. That, you know what I'm saying? No one will come, no one has came up and spoke up for you. No one.
They target me. This is a form of racism.
Racism?
Where I've been targeted. My family's been targeted. And my church has been targeted.
Ow.
And my life is on the line now.
I'll agree with him. His life is literally on the line, yes. And he won't shut up and let the lawyers handle it. In my opinion, this is what he's doing. Because he brings this up later on, but he brings it up in a different way. But in fact, I'll wait. Did he say that? I can't remember. I'm saying now. At one point in the video, because I can't know if I cut it out or not, he said how the media is trying to taint the jury pool. Because if the media is around here and they are making everybody believe he's this bad person, it would be impossible for him to get a fair trial. In my opinion, he's trying to do the opposite. He's trying to feel like, okay, there's going to be some people who will see me talking all the time and they'll believe he didn't do it. He did a live that one time and it was upset. He didn't do. He's trying to plead his case in the court of public opinion. Because in my opinion, the evidence, the charges against him don't look good. So, excuse me, if he can keep coming on lives and going do interviews, because what person gets indicted by the F, the B, and the I, and then starts wanting to do press interviews about one of the people who was involved in the indictment? He not doing no live interviews about anything else except this one white man. Because he's trying to have a narrative that, hey, I didn't do it. So hopefully the jury pool won't look at the evidence.
With federal charges because of this white man, Brandon Belmonte, lying to the FBI. So, I don't understand why me, but then again, I do understand why me because I was plastered all over the news since last year, May. And he utilized all of that influence to influence the federal agents about his story.
But let me get it straight. You're saying, because we know the robbery happened in July. Now, he just said that the white man went to the police in January about him. So he waited 7 months until your church was robbed and then used the robbery to make the police and FBI think that you were a crook? That's your story? He then forced you to go live every day, and most people who had any reaction was all based on your live? Okay.
And he has spoken statements of nothing but lies. And he has created a narrative that myself and the mayor was doing something under the table, which is a lie, and which is proven to be a lie.
Well, it hasn't been proven to be a lie because it's still the indictment. Now, he has every right to say that he didn't do it. He has every right to say, this is not true. That's his right as an American citizen. We get that. But nothing has been proven false because there's still the indictment and the allegation and the charge.
The mayor of New York has never met him. As far as I know, definitely not through me, never met him. And he lied. And now you're seeing a young black man being persecuted. And you know, Andrea, you know, your last name is Scuttellaro. She says the FBI doesn't prosecute on rumors.
They don't. They won't. The FBI does have to have some kind of proof to indict someone. And we can also go as far as to say, in defense of Bishop Robbery, that an indictment is not him being indicted does not mean he's guilty. Him being indicted is an accusation. However, you seem guilty based on how much you like to deflect from the truth.
See, you guys really don't know. You guys don't know anything, man. You guys don't know anything. And it's just like, you guys have already judged me, the ones that have already judged me, and you really don't want to hear how this thing started.
Who started it? Well, it was you.
And when he put out the article on the New Yorker,
when he was interviewed by the New Yorker, who also talked about the $90K that was stolen from that lady. You see, he keep not discussing the $90K.
That was his big mistake. And why was it his mistake? Because over about 7 to 10 victims have contacted me.
Oh, so the same way that people was contacting the media about you. Look, if two con men is fussing and fighting, we don't care. But I feel like Bishop Robbery wants to make it seem like the man has done all these illegal things, and no one is looking at that no one is looking at what he's been accused of. Why would any victims of him call you and not call the FBI the same way they called the FBI on you? That's what don't make no sense to me. You mean to tell me that the FBI is listening to the white man who was talking about maybe $5K in a crooked mayor, but you're alleging that he's stolen or laundered or whatever $500,000 money, and the FBI don't care about that? Okay.
Because of Brandon Belmonte. Right now, he has stolen and he has scammed over $4 million worth of money.
Over $4 million, not $500,000, as he just said, $4 million. So the FBI is ignoring people who are saying this man who's coming at you has scammed them out of $4 million. Okay.
He has judgments in New Jersey, New York, and Connecticut.
He has judgments in all these states, but you haven't put out the proof of these judgments. And the links that he keep putting up are links to these random websites, but not like a state affiliated website that has like, it's not that. Sir, where's the proof? You put out, you was out here putting out the proof of Larry Reed's cases.
The victims have called the FBI.
Okay. What are victims at? I feel like if there are real victims that this man has scammed, why have you not called them up to your channel the same way you did the Larry Reed stuff? Just wondering.
You see, we got guys like this saying, man, go to jail. You know, y'all, these people are just, hold on one second, I'm just blocking. He has victims in New Jersey, Connecticut, New York, Florida, upstate New York. He has them all over the place. They have contacted the federal authorities. They have contacted their local precinct police, and nothing has been done.
Okay.
He has stolen money from them. Sold them cars that he did not own. He has lied to a number of people.
Really?
I want y'all to put this car company. I want everybody to post this. VIP Cars. VIP Cars. This was a company that he once had where he rented and leased cars. Brandon Belmonte was using people as straw buyers, making them rent cars, not paying the bill, and literally stealing the car and never returning it. And if he did return it, it was crashed. So many of his victims have called me. My team, we have a plethora of information on him. He has sent fake wires to pay back his individuals, which were all fake and phony. He sent fake checks. And the crazy thing about this, y'all, is this. The New York Times contacted me a while ago to ask me who was the businessman that they were talking about in the indictment. And, you know, we couldn't say anything until he came out and started to speak about this in the New Yorker. That's a good question. Why hasn't he been arrested? Because he's white. That's why. The victims have been chasing him. A few of the victims that I've met already and I've spoken to have been chasing him for over 2 to 3 years now. And he's still not arrested. No publication has picked up the story. Not the Daily News in New York, not the New York Post, not the New York Times. And it's so ironic that the New York Post asked for a comment, and I stated to them, not guilty. And when are you going to do the story on Brandon Belmonte? No story. Why is it that no publication, the Daily News called me last week. I gave them the information on Brandon Belmonte. A whole week later, no story. Why isn't Brandon Belmonte arrested? And why and how is he able to lie on a black man, start a case, so therefore it can be a witch hunt? And it can tear into Bishop Whitehead's life based off of a lie. How do we black men get treated this way? And the reason why there is no justice at this point is because I'm a black man. How can this man go and lie and create a narrative against me and nobody fact checked this? I've been asking that the federal prosecutors redo their research on this man. Redo the research and dismiss these charges. But I'm going to tell y'all this. I'm going to fight it to the end. And whatever the outcome may be, you guys are going to know that Bishop Whitehead fought it. You guys are going to know that I stood 10 toes down, no matter what. Because, let me tell you this. The reason why they've been plastering me all over the media is because they know if we do go to trial, they want to be able to have a impartial jury.
I told y'all what he was saying, yes. I had to go pee, and I had to go, I kept drinking water. I had to go pee, and I had to go record, because kind of SWV It's on live. Thank you to somebody. I can't think who put it up. Somebody put in the comment section that they were on live, and so I just started recording it. And so hopefully I get the good parts. But yeah, we'll discuss that. We may come live tomorrow morning and watch SWV live, okay? But now we back. He's still full of shit. Let's keep going.
However, I trust in God. And no matter what people feel about Bishop Whitehead, I didn't do anything wrong.
Are you sure?
I was targeted.
By who?
By a white man.
Only the white. But what about the black lady that's suing you? What about her? I feel like he keeps focusing on just that one man, not the other people, and that don't make no sense to me. I feel like you have to acknowledge that it's not just the one white man who is around here, okay, suing or involved in this case. It's more than that. Okay, stop being on bullshit, bro.
And just like how we've been targeted. And just like how we've been targeted, being killed by police officers, you guys are now being able to see how black men are destroyed in the court.
Well, look, we know, and this is the thing that I don't like. I don't like when someone uses what we know happens in actual life as their defense. You know what I'm saying? I feel like we usually do that when we see, we see there's proof that things aren't true. But it's like, no, it's the proof. It's the proof. And you should go to court. And whatever the court say is what they say, and then move on from there. But you trying to win this in the court of public opinion, and you can't do that.
Nobody wants to post this. So what I did was, I just put out a lawsuit today of $50 million against Brandon Belmonte.
Yes, he filed a 50. Y'all know he was already suing Larry Reed and King Jives. King Jives is a YouTuber. Larry Reed, does YouTube but also does other things. He was suing them two for $20 million each. He now is suing the white man for $50 million. How did you come up with that number? That is $90 million. You up here wasting the court's time and court fees for what? You not gonna get $90 million.
And the lawsuit is public record. I'll also post it. And it brings up all of most of the lies that he placed in the New Yorker. Somebody said, why you, Bishop? Because of my influence. And
what influence? You can't get nobody to even stand up for you. What influence do you have? We see you don't have any influence. Because, look, people who have influence, when people try to comfort them, people come out the woodwork in support. Because of who you are. People who have influence barely get to court. I guess that white man must have a whole bunch of influence because you saying he owed $4 million and he ain't seen the courtroom yet. So does the white man have influence? Because the black man around here who says he has all this influence around here and around there ain't had not man, black, white, purple, green, orange, or Power Ranger come speak up for you. So he be saying stuff that don't. When somebody said, "Why you, Bishop?" Because my influence. Prove that you have influence. You can't. I double dog dare you to have a fundraiser, and you have the people who you have influence over, who support you, who are in your same realm. Have them come help you raise money for the homeless of 2023. You can't, because no one wants to deal with you because you have no influence.
because of my relationship with the mayor of New York. You guys have to understand, if this man did not say the mayor of New York,
the mayor ain't even came and said shit for you. Your good friend and mentor, the mayor, ain't said not 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 words about you, not none. He's been mum.
we wouldn't even be here. We wouldn't even be here. That's the story. That's the big story. When you sit there and you go to the FBI and say that the mayor of New York allegedly did something illegal to you or promised you something illegal.
No. That man said you promised him a connection to the mayor. He did not say the story in the New Yorker clearly said that Bishop Robbery went to that man and offered up connections to the mayor. The story did not say the mayor did anything. It said you said what you could do for him through the mayor.
That's the story, y'all. No, I don't look worried. I'm just telling you. Somebody said you look very worried. No, I don't look worried.
I mean, you do. It's okay. You should be. It's okay to be concerned that the fate of your life is in the hands of other people. When you are, when you have these charges, it is okay for that to be, you know what I'm saying, a concern. Maybe not worry, because when you pray, you can't worry and pray. And if you are a minister, a bishop, you should, know that God got you. But you can look concerned.
I don't look worried. But at the end of the day, driving while black is just not right, y'all. It's just.
You wasn't pulled over. You wasn't what? Driving while black.
It's just not right in America. We get crucified, and our own people, we crucify each other. We laughing. Like, I got people over here with these laughing emojis on Facebook. We're very brutal.
I mean, we are. However, when some people know that people not really rooting for them, they go sit down. Again, I'm not saying that man don't have the right to stand up for himself, but with this legal shit, you should not say nothing about it. Let your lawyers handle it. If you want to discuss other things going on in the world, cool. If you want to come on live every day and have a gossip chat from the bishop of the robbery, would do that. But you should really leave your legal troubles to your legal lawyers, because you sound foolish.
We're very brutal to one another. And it's all right, because however it turns out, God still has me no matter what. And I just really want y'all to understand.
What?
That I'm bringing awareness. People saying you're hurting your case. No, I'm not hurting my case. I'm talking about what's already out there.
No.
That's what I'm talking about.
You giving the prosecution ammo to take your ass down even further, because you're letting them know what you know, what they may not know, okay, and what they would need to defend in court. You're giving them too much information. You're giving them their defense against you. You're helping them win their case by telling them what you already know, and they can then dissect what you said. But I'm just gonna say,
and this Brandon Belmonte is a liar. He's a con artist.
So are you.
He's a scammer, and he has hurt a lot of people. People have contacted me and said that he rents luxury cars and he put recordings inside of the cars to get people's information. And I want y'all really to understand this. I'm not hurting anybody. I'm not taking anything from anybody. I'm just a black preacher, black young man that grew up without my father because he was killed by the police because of the color of his skin. Grew up in a single household. And now, I have to go through this again. I have 4 children. And every time you guys talk about me and not know the facts, right? You talk about my entire family.
No, we leave it to you. We don't talk about your children. We don't speak up. We ask where your wife at. We do ask that. But I do feel like people leave most of the stuff to you. The only thing they ask is where your wife at. And again, if you would not come on live feeding the masses, people wouldn't pay no attention. Come on, Britt said Ben Crump would have been on this if it was true to it. Look, the NAACP, the Rainbow Coalition. Hell, if you ask me, Who got Odie off? What's his name? What's the black dead lawyer name? Honey, got Odie off. Who? What's the man name? He dead now. Okay, the dead good lawyer would have came back to life. Okay, Johnny Cochran. Johnny Cochran would be round here, getting up from the grave to help you if you was innocent. Okay, Al Sharpton, Jesse Jackson, Obama. Everybody will come around here if they felt like the FBI, the New York FBI, or whoever was around here coming after a black man who was innocent. Everybody would jump on that shit. Why? Because most folks hate crooked cops in the crooked system. No one believes you, and that's your fault. Before we had any indication that it was some random white man saying you tried to extort him, before any of that, no one felt like you was on the up and up. Ever since we saw you get robbed at the church, and then you came out talking all the time, something just ain't seemed right. Once we found out that you was up in the goddamn baby shower cathedral with them baby shower chairs, okay, at the small ass rental space next to the gas station, in the goddamn Bentley and Gucci suits, okay, and $1 million worth of jewelry, that was the gotcha. Something ain't right. People found out or felt like you weren't right when they wondered, who the fuck rents the baby shower chairs at the baby shower cathedral next to the gas station, but they have this rich lifestyle? How does that even make any sense? And he had $500,000 jewelry. Let's call it the thing. The reason people look at you funny is because we know the robbery happened. We know that. The gotcha is, did it happen because you was around here being foolish and God said, stop playing with me?
Right? I have children that look at your comments and it's just like, I haven't done anything to you guys, right? I'm just who I am. I did a interview. This guy, Mark Lamont Hill from The Griot.
Now, y'all know he was on The Griot doing that interview. Now, because The Griot is an actual channel, they have an actual YouTube page, I was not going to pull the interview because I don't want to get flagged. However, we saw a clip of it that we discussed. And the Griot interview with Mark Lamont Hill was amazing. The whole thing with Mark Lamont Hill asking him logical questions that he did not or could not answer. Hence why anyone who was up facing charges should not really be doing interviews, because you can't talk about the case. Also, you can't want to talk about, this is the thing. He only wants to talk about the white man. You can't say, I can't discuss my case while speaking about the case. You can't. And Mark was asking him logical questions that people had based on what we've been seeing. So the interview is on the Griot YouTube page. It's a cool interview, whatever. If you want to see him be asked questions that he not answer, watch it. I wish I could do a watch along, but I'm not playing that game to do a watch along or whatever niggas flag.
In my inbox, I speak to him, yo, brother, I just want to, we black men, I just want to do this. And then what he does, he ambushes me on the Griot.
He didn't ambush him. He did not ambush him. He did not ambush him. He did not ambush him. He was asking questions that any other journalist would have asked.
I held my own, but you guys don't know when you see the interview, you might be seeing me looking all over because I did the interview on my phone and their back office blacked out the camera, so I couldn't see him.
Well, you were the one who did the interview in your car on your cell phone while parked in a public place. And we get that you couldn't see him, that's fine. But if you on the camera, if the phone, like me, the phone, my phone, my computer is right here. This is my computer. This is I know the camera is right there. I'm looking at the camera. You look, I'm not going to talk to y'all and say, hey, I don't know what he's doing. Why is he doing it? I'm going to look where the camera is. Even if I can't see y'all, I know that y'all can see me, and this is the place to look. So again, let me make up some shit about why I didn't do A, B, C, D, E, F, or G.
You know what I mean? So that's why I'm looking around. And then he's hitting me with these questions that he knew that I could not answer. Because my team already told him certain legal questions I can't answer. And then he has, at the end, he talks about what I didn't answer. It was a complete ambush.
So him discussing what you did answer was an ambush? Again, people don't be prepared for the follow-up questions. People don't be used to journalists asking them questions. And if you answer the question, I have a follow-up, that's called an actual interview. An interview is not I ask you a question, you answer it, and then I just never go back to it. That ain't how it goes.
I never knew. Everybody's telling me he's a snake. I never knew that. Before he called me, I just put my 10-month-old baby to sleep, and he ambushed me.
It wasn't an ambush.
He ambushed me. And when y'all see this interview on the grill, you're going to see I held my own, but he was ambushing me, asking me questions that was outside of the parameters of what him and his producer said they was going to ask me, and he just went in. And then
he asked you about the case. Because Bishop Robert would say, this man set me up and the white man, blah, 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 blah. And Mark said, okay, let's say that the white man lying on you and he set you up for the open or whatever. What about the other public charges? Because again, these charges, this indictment is public. What about the public charges of the lady in the 90K? What happened? So again, you upset because you having a conversation about public charges. And if you can't discuss it, just say, I can't talk about that. Next question. But no, you were getting a little bit flustered because you was upset that he was asking you logical shit.
Oh, Hughley reposted and start talking about me. It's just like our own people, and they don't even know the facts. They don't even know the facts. And yet, they're the first ones that talk about black power, but want to destroy me. My family is cool. Thank you guys for asking about my wife and my family. They're good, and they're pressing through. And I just want to thank each and every one of you guys. I'm going to keep pushing this.
No, when he was saying about put the baby to sleep, he was saying that talking to Mark Lamont Hill, that Mark Lamont Hill was saying, oh, I'm putting my baby to sleep. He was trying to make it seem as if Mark Lamont Hill was being friendly and then ambushed him. That's what he meant. That Mark Lamont Hill was putting the baby to sleep. So, allegedly. We don't know if it's true.
I'm going to keep doing what God says.
God ain't said be quiet yet. He wanted a platform to rant like he does with other social media platforms and bloggers. He never had a real interview before that. He hasn't. Even him talking with Angela Yee and Jasmine Brandt, they also let him talk. They asked some questions too, but it wasn't a follow. I really want him to go on Tamron Hall. I want Tamron Hall to interview his ass. I want to see that. Okay, I think it probably wouldn't happen. But yeah, people who aren't used to follow-up questions get aggravated with interviews.
And I just want y'all to understand that I'm alive right now. I'm always going to be alive.
Amen.
And I'm not going to be the one that don't tell my story. I'm the one that's going to tell you guys that, I was set up, man.
Okay. The white man set you up. But what about the black woman and the other FBI people? And then the other charge of you making fake paperwork to get a loan, to get 2 loans. What about that?
And it's just bad. It's bad. And what you guys are going to see was, he used me being a pastor. His father was dying, and I was praying for his father.
What? Wait, what? You might like bringing up your dead father. I don't think you should bring up other people. And my thing is, what does Mark? I don't know anything about Mark Daddy dying. I don't know that. But if you are a bishop and somebody dying, they don't mind you praying. I mean, I would not add Bishop Robbie to pray for anybody. But if you offer up a prayer, cool, knock it out the way. But I'm saying, what? Girl.
Because he asked me to. And he used all of that to get close to me, to lie on me.
How did he lie on you? How did he lie? Right. He couldn't handle live with jives. He couldn't handle. Mark Lamont Hill was very respectful. He was asking questions in a way that was just logical, funny, shady a little bit too. Was shady to me because I'm like, I know he's trying to get to the point of it seemed like this is a real question. How can you answer it? And the bishop couldn't answer it. I want some carrots. Okay, I want some carrots. And he is on bullshit.
I want y'all to see that this is how it started. This is how the entire investigation started.
Oh, is it?
And I've been getting prank phone calls from him and his friends, laughing.
Who? Who friends? Why would grown people be calling you? That don't make no sense. At all. You saying people is prank calling you. Why would anybody prank call you? Don't nobody care about you like that. Who has time to prank call people? Not I.
They use the spoof app. When another number come up, they're laughing at me.
You know, I didn't even know that. Y'all think he used spoof app too? Who you looking? Why you he's looking for someone to say something for him to reply to because he's looking for some attention. Some attention. And this is a gotcha. I feel like he think he do these lives and some people see the righteousness in him. It's like, no, for some people we see something ain't adding up. Because we know there are other bishops and pastors and people who are on social media who we get a good, even if everyone don't like Bishop T.D. Jakes, more people see him and can feel that he has good intent, even if he ain't perfect. Even Kurt Franklin, when Kurt Franklin we singing, about melodies from heaven, you know what I'm saying? You feel a piece of goodness from Kurt, even though Kurt ain't perfect. Bishop Robbery knows the Bible. But some people know stuff enough to play the role they're supposed to play. If I'm supposed to be a bishop, I'm supposed to know the Bible. Even if behind closed doors, I'm a different person. Even if behind closed doors, I've done some illegal things. Even if behind closed doors, I really want to rock somebody's jaw because I'm pissed. He gives off an aura that a lot of people can't rock with. And to me, I feel like when someone who says I've been pastoring for 10 years don't have 10 years worth of congregation to back up how good he is, that also speaks volumes. I'm just saying.
So, I just say this to y'all. This could be your son. This could be your brother. This could be your uncle. I could be one of your family members.
Okay.
And I just want y'all to understand that God will prevail on this.
He will.
And I just want y'all to understand what's going on. And I'm going to keep on, and this is an attack on my church.
Ain't nobody, sir, your church. I get he's saying that it's an attack on his church because he's the bishop of the church. I get him saying an attack on me is an attack on my church. I get that. However, you could have stopped all this had you left your actions to you being a pastor of a church. You went deep down the other way, down a different road, other than bishoping. And because of that, your church is a casualty of your war of you trying to get attention. So we didn't do that. That was you. I told y'all, had that man left his comments, his lives to God and church, the congregation, and not about him, his houses, his cars, his outfits, his rapper friends, his street friends. Okay, if he left all that out and just did the work God asked him to do, people would have left him by the wayside, and the people who wanted him to be their bishop or pastor would have flocked to him, and those who did not would have kept away. But you have been in the mess, and we around here sometimes just laugh about the mess.
This is an attack on my family.
That's on you. We just wondering if your wife's still there. Did you gonna clear you clean all this other stuff up, but all the rumors about you attacking your wife that was out and how y'all had a fight and the police was called and all those things, you ain't said nothing about that. And the wife just kind of being MIA from church. Your wife been by your side at that church every Sunday, and all that stuff, and all of a sudden she's nowhere to be seen. So you have helped create a narrative that causes people to question everything.
And I really want y'all to just see what's going on. And, you know, I know a lot of people out in this world, a lot of influencers, and, you know, look like I got to do this one by myself and push. I got to push on my own and use my platform to make all you guys aware.
Of what?
And the ones that fasting and praying, thank you so much. And the ones that know how to pull on Jesus, thank you for praying for me. Because that's what it is. And that's what it's going to be.
Mm-hmm.
And I want y'all to understand this.
What?
I'm in great spirits. I'm just very serious at this time.
Amazing.
I'm in great spirits.
Amazing.
I thank God for courage.
What are you doing?
Joshua 1:9 directs me to say, he says, have not commanded thee to be strong and of good courage. Be not afraid, be not dismayed, for I am the Lord thy God that's with you forevermore.
Mm-hmm.
And the ones that are praying for me, y'all, I just want y'all to put some hearts up because there's a lot of people that are just laughing over here and doing so much stuff. Just put them hearts up for me, just so.
Because I need more than God right now. I need y'all attention. I just said how God is on my side of blah, blah, blah. Nah, I need more than God. I need y'all. I told you, if God got me and God know I'm good, I don't need anybody else to be on my side. If I know folk love me and they're showing me love, I don't need to say, hey, y'all, show me some love. Love me. Be with me. Be with me.
I can feel good that some people are out there just understanding my heart. And if none of the media that's been placing me in their newspaper every other week, if they don't want to pick up this story for whatever reasons.
The only papers he be in is the ones in New York. He be in the ones in New York, and that's it. And we talk about him on YouTube. That's it. CNN, ain't no other national news coverage or different state coverage thought about that man. The blogs pick him up, and then whatever news stations are in New York. That man ain't been on no Detroit radio or Detroit news station at all. And we are a major city. The only state and news coverage that cover him is the people in New York. That's it.
For whatever chilling reasons, or whoever told them not to put it up there. I just want y'all to know I have a big enough platform that's going to continue. I'm going to continue to push.
Well, keep pushing. Keep on pushing.
And I'm going to continue to speak about the setup. And it just doesn't make sense. And it's very, very unfair for us black men that we have to go through.
It's only 8. We only got 8 minutes left. Bitch, I'm worldwide. That's like, he think he candy. We got 8 minutes left, y'all, and then that's it.
Life this way. We don't know if we're going to be free one day, indicted the next day, or dead the next day.
That's true. No one knows what tomorrow will bring. A better you, a better me. No one knows what tomorrow will bring. No one. Not me, not him. I could die tomorrow. And if I do, I love y'all today. Anybody. Okay? Just saying.
It's just like that. We don't know if we're going to be free, indicted, or dead.
I mean, I don't feel like I'm gonna be indicted because I don't do illegal things. So I don't worry about being indicted. I mean, I be thinking I'm gonna die one day. Yes. I think I speed and drive real fast sometimes. I could be pulled over and get a ticket, but I have a license, car insurance, and my car is registered. You know what I'm saying? I don't really have a fear of being indicted. I feel like people who be doing things that ain't really legal could be indicted, but I don't do that. I don't do that stuff. Being indicted ain't my worry.
And it's a very serious issue of racism. And Brandon Belmonte has not been arrested, and he has a plethora of complaints against him.
A plethora of complaints. Plethora of complaints.
With untold money stolen by him. And however, I'm the one that has gotten indicted.
I mean, does he have right? So if you have all the influence, maybe you could ask the Belmonte dude how to get you out of this conundrum.
Because he lied on me, and I'm going to, if whomever the powers that be get upset with me for using this platform to save my life, then I can't say anything, But I'm not trying to infringe upon or step on nobody's toes. I just want my freedom. I want my life, and I have children to raise.
He's scared, y'all. He's scared. He is, and that's fine. He's scared. But again, you should let your lawyers handle it. You can't fight in the court of public opinion. Just saying.
That's what I have. I have children to raise, and I'm not public enemy number one. I'm gonna post the lawsuit on my story and my page on Facebook. I'll be able to post all of it, and on Instagram I'll be able to post all of it so you guys can see all of the defamation that he placed on the New Yorker. This man is still doing business. He's still harassing people. I actually have I have a message, a screenshot of him telling someone how he has five FBI agents and some USA prosecutors in his back pocket.
And you didn't give that to the FBI or the I? You didn't turn any of that into the police? But you're going to say it on live. Okay. Also, y'all know what he's trying to do. If I can build up a narrative that he can't be trusted, meaning the white Belmonte dude, he maybe that'll make the people not use him. Because he did a radio interview that I'm not going to play because we've been on for too long. I did not mean to be on for 3 hours, okay? And him on the radio, I'll post the 17-minute radio interview he did. I'll post that to my channel. Y'all can watch it on your own. I'm not going to add another hour of me talking through that, okay? Or maybe we'll do it tomorrow. I'll see. My point is, no, because it's around Thursday. It's around Thursday, right? Thursday is my day off. And I don't really be live Thursdays after work. I'm tired. But I feel like he also trying to make it seem as if there's doubt about who he is as a person, they can't use him.
Something to that nature. But we have a lot of information on him. And he chose me to throw me under the bus so they can start a witch hunt against me and try to destroy my life.
And they found stuff. And
I ain't in nobody way, right? I've been trying to help the people, and I've been helping so many people, and just so many people in the community. I've been helping people. And like I said, I have a family. My mom, my grandma, my sister. I have a family. I have an entire family. I have my immediate family, and I just want my freedom. I want people to leave me alone, and especially with this trying to set me up. Last year has been a very rough year for me and my family, and the robbery was major, and everybody said that I set the robbery up, and everybody crucified me. It's terrible to
Here we go.
how the media has made me.
Is it the media, or are they just talking about what's, out there?
Media has made me look like a villain. And no judge, no jury has convicted me of anything. But yet the media has persuaded you to look at me as if I'm a villain, and look at me as if I pray to hurt people, and I don't. So, in closing, because I can't go further into the case, my attorneys have to do what they have to do, and I just want y'all to understand that there's so many people involved, and you guys asked about that guy Larry Reed. We will be also showing how Larry Reed and Brandon Belmonte was having multiple conversations.
Not you connected, girl. Oh God. Okay. Now they working together. Okay.
They were having multiple conversations, and he was a part of the pushing of this setup, because I exposed Larry Reed of him being a pedophile.
Oh God.
So there's a lot of moving pieces here, y'all, and I ain't afraid. I ain't afraid. Who can you call? You guys need to start calling some of these politicians, and start calling the Southern District, and asking them to investigate this guy Brandon Belmonte, and if he's the one that started this, and he.
Had your lawyers do that. I'm not kidding. I'm not calling the people, and they got my number. Hell no.
Lied on Bishop to drop all these charges. He created all this, it's the Southern District of New York. The top prosecutor name is Damian Williams, and I'm asking Damian Williams to relook at this case and look at the beginning of this, and and yes, Larry Reed has been in multiple. Check TMZ, Bishop. Why you say check TMZ? What's going on with TMZ? Yes, Larry Reed has been on multiple conversations with him, and this is all going to come out.
Because Larry Reed does media. Why would a lot of media, the same way the New Yorker talked to that man for a story on you, I'm sure Larry Reed did too. I'm sure other folks tried to talk to that man. Girl, he smelled.
Because I exposed him as being a pedophile. And it's a lot of moving pieces with this, y'all. A lot of moving pieces.
Because everybody guilty but him. Everybody guilty but him. He's the one being set up. All that.
However, I'm not going to be collateral damage. I'm not going to be the pastor that was lied on and just destroyed. And I am praying for everybody that's involved with this. I'm praying for the prosecutors. I'm praying for Brandon Belmonte. I'm praying for the Andersons. I'm praying for everybody. You know what I mean? And I believe God. And so, listen, y'all. I see what you said, Karima. I need you to understand that people are going to say a whole lot of stuff. People are going to try to do a whole lot of stuff because, I'm all over the media. So they're going to piggyback off that.
No, you are not all in the media. YouTube is not the media, for one. At all. And that New Yorker story was from January. You keep bringing it back up.
And you guys are going to see. You guys are going to see the truth. And I'm hoping, praying that, God does something within the next hours of the days that's coming. Whether it's 24 hours, 48 hours, or however long it takes. That God will remove this entire thing. I'm believing God. And that's just what it is. So, listen, y'all. I want y'all to...
God, don't put me in your mess. Don't put me in your mess. No, don't put me in your mess.
Look at this guy, Brandon Belmonte. Yes, I sued him for $50 million. There's a lawsuit, and he has to answer to it. And he also is going to have to prove, what he claimed that I said.
But if the FBI has it on recording and you said it, you do know he can display what the FBI recorded, right? Okay.
Then that's when it's going to be our turn. I also did an interview, a really good interview. It's on YouTube, Power 105, YouTube, I believe, with the DJ M-Easy. and you guys will get some good information from that as well.
He only think that's what I have. And I have, again, it's 17, 18 minutes. He thinks that's a good interview because the dude at the end, you know what? I believe you. Anytime someone says, I believe you, to him, that's good. If anybody questions his shit, oh, they're horrible.
To Mark Lamont Hill, you are
what?
You're very disappointing to the community.
Not to me. Not to me.
Done to me and my family was very foul. And I handled myself very professional.
Oh, God.
But you're very foul, and you tried to distort who I am.
He asked questions that you could not answer because you be lying, sir.
And you got to answer to God for that. And that's just what it is. And, I'm hoping that the New York Times, the New York Post, the Daily News, and all the other publication, the Daily Beast, all the other publication, I hope they talk about Brandon Belmonte, right? Because nobody's talking about him, and they know his name. And just think about it, y'all. If he is the businessman that everybody's talking about, why wouldn't they get into his name? Why wouldn't they get into what type of business he is? Because he's not, y'all. He's a scammer. He's foul. And everybody that's praying for me, y'all keep praying for me. I'm going to be all right. I'm going to be all right no matter what. 10 toes down. Somebody said Mark did not disrespect you. I saw the interview. You got irritated and couldn't answer his questions.
Amen.
He was very respectful. Well, I need y'all to understand that we have the email on the block of questions that he was supposed to question me, because there's a lot of legal questions that I could not answer. So if you go out,
first of all, when you have an interview, they can tell you which questions they're going to ask you. However, if there's anything that you do not want them to ask, that's what you give them. If you do not specify what to not ask, that's on you. And if you answer the question and he then had a follow-up question, he could not put that question up there because he would not know what your answers would be. You can't be upset that based on your answers, more questions came up. You also should be upset with your lawyers if they did not tell them what to not ask. That's a part of interviews. They'll say, hey, don't ask anything about this part of the lawsuit or that part of the lawsuit. Y'all didn't do your due diligence.
Side of that, and you try to make me answer questions that you know I can't answer, then of course it's going to seem that I didn't answer the questions. So he completely did some foul stuff, and that's just what it is. And it's just so many of us that are just mad and upset. And I don't know why. I see Vice_8337. You want to go live with me, Vice? Because you're saying stop hiding, answer the question. Why are you so upset? Why are you so upset with the bishop? Right? All right, y'all. If you want to go live, I'll wait for you to go live so I can hear you. And I want to see why you're so upset. And I want to get understanding, because you're African American just like me. I could have been your son. I could have been your brother. I could have been your uncle, right? But yet we always demonize one another. We never protect the brand. But I just came up here to just expose the white man, Brandon Belmonte, for just committing a very heinous racist act to go into the federal agents and lying on me to start this whole case. Period, point blank. And the truth will come out.
Lies, lies. Lies, 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 lies. Somebody lying. Somebody lying. Somebody upset. It's not me. Y'all, we have had a long night of stuff to talk about. Okay, we had a whole long conversation. Okay, we had a few watch-alongs. I did not know this would be a over 3-hour live. Okay, if I'm up early enough to come on live with y'all tomorrow, if I can pull the full SWV live, we may watch that tomorrow. I don't know. Y'all just make sure that y'all have done a couple things, and that is make sure that you have subscribed to my channel. Come on, JayBirds, subscribe to my channel, like the video, follow me on social media at JayLeesCorner on IG, Twitter, and TikTok. Okay, drinking game phrases had whoever been drinking don't drive no damn well. Okay, now no damn well, because he said all of that shit over and over and over again. Okay, he got all of us drunk tonight. Okay, look, we have a good time together all the time. Okay, it's Gossip Wednesday. I begin because usually y'all know I take my Thursdays and I chill out. If I can have the full SWV thing, I'm gonna go live either at 11 a.m. or I'll just have it at 9 o'clock when I get off work. Because again, it's recording on my phone. I'm hoping they save it if I can catch the beginning of it, but I don't know. But we'll at least have the part that has been going on for like the past hour. Okay. I do have a whole other live of Bishop Robbery. We can possibly get into that too. I shall see. So tomorrow, I'm gonna probably go live because again, I have the SWV stuff and I want to see what they said, and we can watch all that together. So again, tomorrow either at 11 a.m. If you do not see a live set for 11, you'll see one set for 9 p.m. when I get off work, and I will see y'all then. Again, please like the video, please share the video, subscribe to my channel, follow me on social media and stuff. I love you all. I love you all. I love you all. Please be safe. Well, it's midnight. It's 12:16 here, so hopefully y'all ain't outside nowhere. Okay. Oh, thank you, Kathy, for the super chat, girl. No, super chat. Thank you so much. Okay. But again, great time had by all. I will see y'all tomorrow, and maybe I'll take Friday off. We shall see. Anyway, gotta go. Bye.